How you flow, how do you flow, babe? I love it cold, feel it's coming on strong. Know that it's wrong, I can't let you get the best of me. The best of me. I got so many bags of money that they won't fit in the bank, and I'ma do this just like Tony did it to Frank. But I'ma make sure both y'all win. Let them keep the you move, and I'ma pay both of y'all rent. So forget about the condo and come to the crib, cause the castle over the mountain come with a bridge. You know, literally, we can go shopping in Italy. Hand on the thigh, she wanna get rid of me, and she don't drink or know how L look, Chanel look mixed with the Pete Arnell look. You just stay pretty while I'm running the city. When I whip the V, you can hold a joint if you with me. Vacation costs 150. We living it up. I'm on your ass if you giving it up. And you know I'm not a hater. And if you feel bad, then you call a month later and tell them you all jaded. Hey everybody. Listen, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Since this was like my members only live, my members only live, I decided to come in on the music that I was listening to. Okay, when getting ready to come up here to y'all. Okay, girl, I've been in my R&B bag this morning. Okay, come on now. You like the remix, but really, that's my favorite version, girl. It's my favorite version. I ain't finna argue with you. Okay. Oh, this used to be my shit though. Dark Child. Come on now, Rodney Jerkins. So me, it's the Jada Kiss version all day. We fight all day, make up all night. I love and that's what makes them do just right. For us to do what I love to. So if I pick a fight, you know what I'm up to. Don't shake your head, baby, instead. Give it to me, this fight you won't regret. I promise you, when we're through, you won't hesitate to say I'm sorry, too. Cause I want you so much. That's why we have to stay getting into it. Hey. Sometimes I get the strangest things. That's why I turn to you. Oh, you're the memory. Make it up tonight. That's why I wanna fight you up. So we can get it right. Y'all can play with my all y'all want to, but my girl can't sing. Okay, listen. All right, y'all. Just a little something for the beginning of the live. Just a little something for the beginning of the live. Have you seen Jennifer and her new man? Side eye, girl. Who? Girl, who? Which Jennifer? And who's the new man, girl? You talking about? Okay, bombastic. Bombastic side eye. Fantastic. Oh, wait, y'all talking about, okay, hold up. So before we get into what I actually have planned for us today, if y'all hold up, let me see if I can pull that up for y'all right quick. Because I did see that, but I never listened to what she said. So I feel like if I pull it up and I play the audio, then maybe I'll know what it was that she had said, child. Okay, hold up. Hold up, let me find it. Let me find out. You playing bootleg fitties, okay? What? Williams from Basketball Wives. See, now I'm confused. Which one is we talking about? Is we talking about Hudson or we talking about Williams? What are we talking about? What's going on? What's going on? I need y'all to make it make sense for me. Where did y'all see the post? Where did y'all see the post? Y'all got to put the blog, girl. You got to put the blog that you saw it on if you want me to pull it up. But you know what? Since we don't know which one we talking about, we're going to go ahead and pass over that. And we're going to come back to that later. That's what we're going to do, girl. We're going to come back to that later. Okay? Because I don't know who we talking about. I'm happy to see y'all, though. Okay? With that being said, let me go ahead and run this intro. And we just going to hop right in to the thing, okay? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Not come on in. Not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Oh, let's get into the video, right? Okay, so wait a minute, because I need to pull this up. Jonathan Majors is back in the news. Okay, listen, the reason I wasn't even going to talk about this, girl. I wasn't going to talk about this, but I have been talking about the story. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and give y'all an update. Now, I have talked about Jonathan Majors since this shit happened. And I told y'all there was something about him that gave manipulative. There was something about him that gave very intentional. I was picking something up off of looking at him. Okay, off of seeing certain things about him. This Caucasian lady next to him is Gracie. What's her name, baby? Gracie Jabari. Okay, this is Gracie Jabari. This is the woman that allegedly, okay, he abused. All right. Now let me be very clear. I've talked about this since the beginning. It was confusing from the beginning, but my first red flag was his lawyer. My red flag consistently has been the lawyer. Okay, first of all, why malign the victim instead of providing the proof you say you have? You've yet to provide the proof that you said you had in the original statement. First of all. Second of all, Jonathan Majors was dropped by every fucking body but the lawyer, it seems. Okay. Now, I don't feel like just because Jonathan Majors is some abusive, narcissistic asshole, that means he shouldn't get jobs. I don't feel like that. Everybody got to eat. Everybody got to take care of themselves. But what I am saying is, and what I have always said, is that 9 times out of 10, these stories have some truth to it, because most men that I encounter have some type of anger issue or some type of beast inside of themselves that they are trying to keep hidden. And also, whenever men are highly successful and determined, there's a level of crazy that can come with that. There's a level of crazy that can come with that. There's a level of narcissism that can come with being a black man that is famous. I don't know if y'all have paid attention to the niggas online or not. A lot of them kind of have narcissistic tendencies. Okay? No matter how brute they are online, and I'm excluding him because he has not been like that online, but I'm just saying, no matter how much evidence we have of them being degenerate, being brutes, being abusive, whatever the case, they will still get online and play victim, and there will still be people online defending them no matter how much evidence against them is presented. So I don't need any further confirmation for me to look at Jonathan Majors, and I can assess that if I had met him in person, I would have been someone that felt his intense, weird ass energy and kept my distance. That's what I would have done. To me, Jonathan Majors specifically seems to like women who are mentally malleable. And when white women are mentally malleable, they can be sporadic, unreliable, overly emotional. They can be abusive themselves. So, yeah, it's given you picked a crazy white girl on purpose because you're the type of man that needs to be able to manipulate the person that you're in the relationship with. And women that are like that are easily manipulated. It is what it is. Okay? So, what I feel like happened, you were texting Megan Good or somebody, and she wanted to see your phone because you were with her. At this point, you've decided that you no longer care about pretending. So you just go ahead and snatch your phone from her and bend her hand back. And I do believe you probably hemmed her up. But nobody really called the police at that moment, did they? Because it seems like there's some confusion. It seems like witnesses saw something take place, but no police were actually called at that scene. And then he goes and checks into a hotel, and she goes to she actually went out clubbing with people who were witnesses to what happened on the street, which is also a weird thing. Bitch, how you gonna meet people on the street after such a traumatic experience and now y'all partying in a bar together? That doesn't mean that he's not who I think he is. It just means that something's wrong with her too. And normally that's how that goes. So she goes to the club, okay? She's texting him. He's not answering. So what does she do? She goes to his apartment. Now, why is it that you went to a hotel instead of going back to your apartment and locking your door and not allowing her to come in? What's up with that? She ends up passing out from drinking and taking pills. He has to call the maintenance man to get into his apartment. Why is that? Then he ended up calling the cops because she was passed out. The cops come, look around the really nice penthouse apartment, look at his black ass, maybe don't recognize him from the fucking Marvel movies. And they decide that he's making too much, this house look too nice for a nigga to have. He making too much money for them. So they then look at the white girl all frail on the floor and decide to make her special victims unit, okay? Now they're coercing her to press charges. She doesn't want to press charges. She texts him apologizing, saying that it was her. She was trying to look through his phone. She told them she didn't want to press charges. She literally said, she told them, I don't want to press charges. But I think they kept her for long enough to get her to explain the chain of events from the day before and into the next day. But the way the story was put out in pieces, we weren't really clear because we were missing huge fucking chunks of the story until recently, which is another problematic thing for me, because the chain of events could have been proven. Why the fuck wouldn't this all have been put out when this initially happened? It's given y'all had to go and create some shit so that y'all could come to us and make it make sense for why this woman would be lying on him, even though she literally said, I don't want to press charges. I'm the aggressor in the situation. All of us that read that text message that the stupid fucking lawyer put out read somebody in an abusive relationship trying to tell their abuser they're sorry and beg for their forgiveness so the abuser doesn't be angry with them. That's what a lot of us saw in the text message, and that is what I will not forget. I will not forget the way she was talking to him in that first text message that the lawyer thought made him look good, which is another red flag to me. Why did you think that text message made him, why did you think that made him look good? Because you don't even know what an abuse victim looks like. Because if you knew what an abuse victim looked like, you would know that made the shit worse as far as I was concerned. That was the thing that made me think he did it. Because at first I was like, man, please, let's wait and see. When them text messages put out, I was like, oh, well, this looks a certain way to me. This looks a certain way to me. So fast forward to now the lawyer and all of them saying that the witnesses recanted statements. So now there are no more witnesses that said this happened the way they were originally. Oh, you think it's because everybody was fucking lying initially? Or because maybe now they've been coerced, paid off, whatever, to not remember exactly what happened? It could be a number of reasons. I've seen enough episodes of SVU to know that everything is not cut and dry. So now they wanted to press charges against her because now they want to act like it was her that wanted to press the charges in the first place. So now it's like we want y'all to arrest her because she lied on him. When really, if you were paying attention from the beginning, that was not what she intended to do. She didn't intend to lie on him. So now the police are like, no, we're not pressing charges on her. That's the last thing I heard. The last thing I heard was that they could, they might, but they really didn't want to. And I feel like they didn't want to press charges on her because they know they coerced her. So now they're saying that she's out of the country. And if she's not back in time for this case in September, because the prosecution don't have their case together for whatever reason, now the prosecution doesn't have their case together and she's not around. So it looks like she might have gotten scared and decided to back out of the situation. And now she's going to another country because she doesn't want to get arrested for lying to the police. That's what y'all think in the comments. That's one way to think about it. Another plausible way to think about it is that she never wanted to press charges in the first place. So she could be running because she don't want to deal with it at all and never did want to deal with it. But it's more important that y'all continue to malign her and act as if she's just lying on a black man, when based on the text message that we saw, that is not what she wanted to do. So she could be running because she doesn't want to go to court and testify against him because she never wanted to. That's an option, okay? It's also an option that he threatened her or paid her off. Those are options as well. So to me, just because she's fled the country, it doesn't mean she won't be back by September. And it also doesn't mean that she's running because she's scared of arrest. Especially when the police said they didn't want to arrest her. And if they wanted to arrest her, they could have arrested her already, and they didn't. Now, let me read. That was the last time I talked about this situation, y'all. Also, I read the Rolling Stone article that had numerous people commenting on Jonathan Majors' disposition and the aggressiveness he's displayed over the years towards any and everybody that he works with and comes in contact with. Ex-girlfriends, people he's worked with in the industry, people he went to college with. Numerous people have said that Jonathan Majors has a fucking anger issue. A lot of black men have anger issues. I don't understand why this is so hard for everybody to believe. Nobody's saying he raped somebody. Nobody's saying he murdered anybody. We're saying it's very possible he has anger issues and manhandled that woman. Yes. Yes, that is very, very plausible to me. I'm so sorry. So let me read the story. Okay, let me read the Newsweek article. The trial of rising Hollywood star Jonathan Majors has been delayed after prosecutors said they were not ready to go ahead with it at this time. They were still going through the discovery process. A new date has been set for September 6th. The Creed star was arrested on March 25th for allegedly assaulting his ex-girlfriend Gracie Jabari in the Manhattan neighborhood of Chelsea. The trial was due to begin on charges of 2 counts of assault in the 3rd degree, aggravated harassment, and attempted assault. While Majors has not publicly addressed the incident or his impending trial, his lawyer, Priya Chaudhry, has had plenty to say to Newsweek about the charges, and has long maintained his innocence. Okay? I also feel like they posted a picture of Priya so you can see what we're working with here. Okay? I'm not going to show y'all, but, you know, it gives a vibe. Okay. Anyway, in her latest statements to his publication, the lawyer said the shameful ordeal has been excruciating for Majors, who had his life, career, and reputation torn apart. 131 days ago, authorities unjustly cuffed Jonathan Majors in his own home, hauling him off to jail based on the word of a woman now hunted by the NYPD. This is what his lawyer is saying. Okay. Bravely, Jonathan Majors laid bare to the bravely? He laid bare to the NYPD the relentless alcohol-fueled abuse he suffered at the hands of Grace Jabari. And an enduring nightmare in their relationship. Like, it just really feels like y'all are really trying to make this frail white girl this angry drunk that this strong black man couldn't get away from. Like, y'all, that's a problem for me, the way the lawyer consistently tries to paint a narrative. And I understand that's her job, but there's something especially nefarious about it as far as I'm concerned. Enduring nightmare in their relationship. As soon as Jabari set foot back in New York, the NYPD stands ready to arrest her. Chaudhry added, for an excruciating 4 months, Jonathan Majors, the real victim in this shameful ordeal, has had his life, career, and reputation torn apart. Yes, he remains unwavering in his determination to be absolved. Okay. On June 27, Chaudhry claimed Majors was probably the victim here, and revealed he attended the Chinatown precinct on June 21st to make a complaint about Jabari, to present them with evidence of what really happened that night. On June 21st, this man was arrested on March 25th, and he didn't go to the police until June 21st. That don't seem weird to y'all? That's when you got the evidence we needed 3 months later? Okay. According to Chaudhry, the actor attended the precinct to tell officers Jabari was drunk and hysterical and had attacked him in Chinatown, scratching and slapping his face. Now, if there was evidence of that when he got arrested, wouldn't he have been able to say, look at the scratches and all of this on my face? Wouldn't his lawyer have come to the precinct and made them take pictures of his as well? And like, I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to understand why it took so long. That's all. We'll continue, okay? Prosecutors were reportedly reluctant to press charges, and an incident card calling for her to attend questioning was canceled. The incident card calling for her to attend questioning was canceled in June. The NYPD told Newsweek in a statement regarding the incident that occurred on March 25th, the investigation is ongoing. There are no additional arrests at this time. Chaudhry has originally thanked the NYPD for finding probable cause to investigate Jabari. Within hours of viewing the evidence and conducting their own thorough investigation, the NYPD found probable cause to arrest Grace Jabari for assaulting Jonathan Majors. Okay? Considering this development, we extend our gratitude, blah, blah, blah. Just days after police attended the Chelsea apartment, Chaudhry claimed it was actually Majors who called 911 in the first place and not Jabari. She also released text messages between the couple, seemingly in a bid to redeem Majors. They assured me that you won't be charged. They said they had to arrest you as protocol when they saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight. One text message read, I'm so angry they did. I'm sorry you're in the position. We'll make sure nothing happens about this. I told them it was my fault trying to grab your phone. I only just got out of the hospital. I love you. That's her message to him. That's what I'm saying, y'all. The girl never wanted to press charges. Following his arrest in March, pundits wondered what the implications for Major's career, especially as his star was on the rise in Hollywood. Last year, he was named as the Marvel Cinematic Universe new overarching villain, Kang the Conqueror, and starred in the Disney Plus series Loki. Prominent film critic and Marvel mega fan Emmanuel E. Nauset told Newsweek the charges could have an impact on his career, but if he was found innocent, then he should have nothing to worry about. The news was shocking and disappointing, given the rise of Jonathan Majors. In a short amount of time, he's become Hollywood's new darling. Majors rose to fame in the HBO series Lovecraft Country. I'm going to come back to y'all and finish that one episode that I didn't do. I will. But the repercussions of the arrest were swift, and 2 U.S. Army ads featuring Majors were pulled in March. In April, and it was like 2 weeks later, I feel like, if I'm not like, because you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like immediate. The Army thing came down immediate, but all the other stuff happened later. In April, he stepped down from the board of the Gotham Film and Media Institute in the Sidney Poitier Initiative. He stepped down. Major's publicist, the lead company in management, Entertainment 360, also announced they were dropping the Marvel actor from their roster. Publicist, management, and the Film and Media Institute he was a part of, the board. But in a surprise twist, Majors appeared in a new trailer for the second series of Loki. They probably were already filming. He's already in contract. And because there's no evidence, they probably didn't want to drop him. Like, duh. I'm glad he still has his work. As long as he, set terrorizing no fucking body, I don't see the problem. I never said I didn't want him to have his work or get all his opportunities taken, but I have to look at those things as it pertains to this story. And that doesn't look good to me. This was another thing that I clocked, which is why I wasn't running to believe it at first. I wasn't running to believe it when the Army dropped him because I'm like, that's very rich from you motherfuckers. Okay? It's the purse lips. Y'all so stupid. In the police video, I thought she said she didn't remember how she got to the apartment. I didn't remember what happened to her. She in the video, she was like, I don't remember. She kept saying she didn't remember, which is why I feel like the police coerced her statement that they used to arrest him, or that they used to as the reason for why they arrested him. Okay, I said that, but I also feel like it doesn't change the fact that, like all of the things I just said, he took a long time to present this evidence. Why didn't you showcase the scratches on you when this initially happened? Why didn't your lawyer present any of the information that you said absolved you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it did give that she was covering for him. It gives that. And then to have Megan Good walking beside him in court, y'all, that's insane to me. Even if you wanted to date this man, if you are trying to protect your own image and your own brand, you would not be walking in court with him, which gives me you're putting him ahead of you. That's what that shows me. You walking hand in hand with a man you're not even engaged to or married to fucking assault domestic violence court cases with your sunglasses on, bitch. That right there tells me that you're putting him ahead of you. That's a problem for me. That's a problem for me. But it also, all of this doesn't negate all the people in the article that were also corroborating his energy and his actions and the violence and the aggression. And I just kind of feel like nobody's saying that this man should be like, you know, thrown in jail, especially if y'all can't prove that he was actually putting his hands on anybody. But yeah, I could absolutely believe that he's aggressive, that he might be an asshole and a narcissist. I can absolutely believe it. The fuck? So I don't want people in fucking comments, Bondi, I love you, but that lady lied. You don't know what you're talking about. Her running doesn't make him innocent, sir. It doesn't matter how much research you think you've done. Critical thinking skills, okay, can make it seem a certain way when it really ain't. If you could really think about the situation, didn't I just explain to y'all why I feel how I feel? Even if you don't agree with me, isn't it plausible that my thought process is correct? Isn't it possible? Especially when you think about how many men are violent in this way, even when they are good guys. Because y'all love to say that no matter how bad a man treats people around him, that he's still a good guy. Y'all love to say that shit. It comes off as toxic and they need to leave each other alone and move better in the future. I agree, wavy lady. But the thing that I would like for a lot of women to pay attention to is that these men are not different just because they move to a different woman. Like, I feel like women always think their coochie is different. They always think their pussy's gonna cast a spell that's gonna make a nigga not be as fucked up as he is. And it can lessen it. Great for you, but you're gonna have to take on so much of this nigga's negative energy in order to be with him so that y'all can project out into the world that he's a good guy. That's all, y'all. That's all. That's all. And I want Megan. I want Megan to put herself first. And it's looking like that's not what she's doing when she's walking around presenting on his behalf, because you don't know this man like that. You can't know him like that. And so since you don't, you shouldn't be like putting yourself out there as a protective measure for him, because if he's wrong, this can be detrimental to you and for you. For real, the power of healing lies in my yoni. Like, girl, you want to take on that task? Because it's a hard fucking task. A whole word, a man will not be different because he is with you. Like, I'm just saying, that's all. Like, I just want people to pay attention to the signs. I want people to pay attention to a pattern of behavior and believe what people show you when they show it to you, instead of always needing somebody to punch you in your fucking face in order for you to look and see what's been there the whole time. It's disappointing. And it's almost as if because we don't want women to be falling on swords for this man, we fucked up. Not him fucked up for requiring it or asking it of her in the first place. And I'm gonna go there. Like folks tell women abuse victims they should have left. He should have been broke up with her if she was so abusive. He's had the money and access to get away from her. Like he did that night when he went to the hotel and left her in his apartment. Instead of going to his apartment, taking his fucking key back and sending her to a hotel. Like, that's what you could have done. That's what would have made more sense to me if you was really trying to be smart with a bitch that's acting crazy. Listen, I'm going back to my house. I'm going to get you a hotel. Please go and stay at this hotel and don't come to my house. And if she would have been knocking on my door, I would not have let her in. There's a way to handle this when you're really trying to protect yourself. And it just kind of seems, is it a pattern though? Because none of the other women he was with romantically are saying, okay, Christina, can you please do me a favor? Go read or go watch my video. Go watch my video. There is a Rolling Stone article with a plethora of people that have said things, ex-girlfriends, people that don't want to say anything, that tells you a lot. Only one of the people, because his lawyer, see, this is how y'all know. Because Christina, let me help you, girl. Okay. Because I know you don't know. So let me tell you what happened, girl. So his lawyer presented character witnesses on his behalf to prove that he wasn't abusive. So she basically puts down a name and puts down a statement for that person. So Rolling Stone took the list of people and went to corroborate with those people if they said those things. And only one woman said that he was a nice guy and that's a total lie and she can't believe that he would ever do something like that. Only one. And do you know why that was problematic? Because Jonathan Majors himself said when he was in school during the time that she allegedly dated him, he was always getting into fights and getting in trouble because he was really angry at his stepdad or some shit like that. Like he was going through it during that time. So why would she say that he was a peacemaker when he himself is seen in interviews saying during that time he was fighting a lot? Christina, go read the article and you'll see that there's an actual pattern. Just because these things have not come out publicly doesn't mean it's not a pattern. I'm just saying. I'm providing y'all with my evidence. Okay, I think he took months to present his evidence because he was negotiating prices for people to not spray him. Tori also got in trouble and was violent in high school days in Canada. She knew him as a kid. Yeah. She also, like, the way she was talking, she was like, she knew him during like high school, from what I can remember. But y'all know, bitch filter a lot of information. But yeah, girl, it's low key giving pattern. But yeah, I needed to get that off my chest because it's so aggravating because I feel like people are coming at me like I was wrong and I just don't want to admit that I'm wrong. And I just kind of feel like, no, y'all are not looking at all of it in its entirety. Y'all are looking at little bitty pieces of it and coming up with y'all conclusion because y'all want to protect this man because y'all think he's valuable because he represents a black man that's not a Pookie or a Ray Ray, as y'all like to call him. So y'all like to act like the only bad guys out there are Pookie and Ray Rays. But no, bitch, Tyler Perry told y'all there are Carloses out there. Successful, clean imaged, intense, good looking, crazy ass niggas. Okay? Thank you. That's all. And listen, I wasn't there. I know I don't really know what happened, but I also know none of you motherfuckers really know what happened either. So don't be sitting up here acting like I'm crazy because I'm seeing it a certain way, as if all of this evidence does not lean that way. Like, it's very plausible that my way of thinking about this situation is true. So stop acting like I'm fucking tripping because I'm not falling all over myself to protect some nigga I don't know from the stereotype of being an angry black man. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. I feel like I can be like, I feel like people dump their negativity at me all the time. When you're a content creator, that's what happens. People say negative things to you in comments. People say negative things to you in your lives, on your posts. Like, people are always coming at me with negativity every fucking day. And anytime I get online and complain or say something, everybody acts like, oh, I'm just being, so negative. It's like, actually, no, I'm actually really, really happy. And one of the reasons I'm happy is because I get shit off my chest. I get it out and then I let it go. I don't hold shit in or act like things aren't annoying or bothering me to make other motherfuckers feel happy. Cause y'all, a lot of the time people act like, oh, oh, you real upset. And it's just kind of like, so what the fuck wrong with you? So, child, to be conscious and black in this world is to be enraged most of the time. The hell? Like, I'm crazy. Normally, angry people, especially smart angry people, are angry because they know how fucked up things can be and how often people like to act like they don't see how fucked up things can be. And that's what I be aggravated about a lot of the times when I talk about things. I don't like bullies. I don't like the whole world running with stupid fucking narratives to protect their delusions, when the truth of the matter is, in general, a lot of men are brutal. Brutal. Christina, it ain't nothing to wait for, baby. I'm not asking you to make a decision about anything. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to convince you to make a decision about Jonathan Majors. We don't have a dog in this fight. This does not affect us. Jonathan Majors getting hemmed up or not does not directly affect us, whether you believe it or not. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just giving my opinion. But when I give my opinion about it, everybody is acting as if I'm trying to convince them of something. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I'm just simply presenting why I think the way I think. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it sounds like when you write, I hear you, but I'm still gonna wait for the trial. It gives me the feeling that you feel like I'm trying to convince you of something, and you like, yeah, that's all good and everything, but I'm still gonna, what I'm saying, I'm still gonna be over here with it. Like, that's what it feels like to me. When really, I'm just giving my opinion and why I feel that way. But I don't have any like final judgment in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have any final judgment in this situation either way, no matter what happens. And even if it does go to trial and we get a final, whatever at the end of it, it doesn't mean that he's still not an angry nigga. You feel me? Just because he can go to court and be proven innocent of yoking her up because there's not enough evidence to prove it happened, like, doesn't mean that he's still not the person that all of those people says that he is. That's all I'm saying. Because a lot of niggas are like that. That's all. And I want us to stop fronting and acting like a lot of niggas are not like that. So if you can agree that there are a lot of unsafe niggas out here, then we good. Megan doesn't care about her career simply by aligning herself with someone who's apparently problematic behind the scenes, whether she believes he is abusive or not. That's how I feel. But I also feel like that was made clear to us when she threw her career to the back for the nigga she was married to. Like, you stop acting and shit to be with a nigga. Like, that's weird to me. And I will not forget that her fucking godfather is Jim Jones. Okay? Not Jim Jones, who just died. Y'all help me. The old man. I'm seeing his face in my head. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The nigga from the action flicks back in the day. Jim Brown. Jim Brown. Jim Brown. Jim Brown is her godfather. And Jim Brown, from what I understand from A&E's documentary on the Playboy Mansion and other stories that I've read about online, Jim Brown is a fucking brute. Jim Brown has been known to be, how do I say it? Sadistic. There's a story about Jim Brown taking a girl to the Playboy Mansion and torturing her on some type of sex chair that they had near the pool at the Playboy Mansion. The staff said they heard the girl screaming for hours. For hours. And that's her godfather that she took to social media to showcase. And I just kind of feel like whenever you are under the influence of men like that, you can be easily malleable and sensitive to them. Because when you are the cute little goddaughter of an abusive man, you get a certain version of him. You don't see what the women see who fuck him. You see a certain version of him. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see what y'all saying. Child. Megan Ben gave up on herself. It hurts me to know that because she's dealing with something internal. She was a child star, and you know how that goes. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I'm still disgusted they let his career thrive. And that's what I'm saying. That happens a lot, y'all. That happens so much. That's why I've said she's a chameleon, literally shape-shifting to fit the ninja she's with. That's another red flag. The docu showed he was a woman beater and a rapist. He threw a woman off a balcony as well. God damn. People grow. But I miss the Megan who used to do her movies, get money, and just be that it girl. Yeah, because there's a certain amount of confidence and strength in that. And you, whenever women get with men to a certain extent, and I mean, to not every woman that gets with a man, but it's a lot of giving over all your power. Time out, Bondi. You see the Union Square NYC mayhem over an influencer giveaway? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Somebody at me on Instagram. Once she started messing with her appearance, I knew she had unaddressed issues. Yeah, because she was beautiful. There was no need to fuck with any of that. Mindy, when you talk, we often feel like you're speaking to us. We share our thoughts openly. Yeah, I'm not saying. Am I saying that you? Oh God, I feel like it don't matter what I do today. Okay, let's just move on. What documentary is this? A&E. Actually, they just started the second season. I didn't even know they were gonna do a second season, but it's called the Playboy Playboy Secrets. I think is what it's called on A&E. It comes on Mondays. It's a lot of problematic older black men like that. Black power for the masses, but anti-black in their actions, especially when it comes to dealing with women. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud to the people to listen. Okay. Yeah, he sodomized that woman. Exactly. That's why I said like it's some chair. Like they were specifically talking about this chair, and it sounds like a torture chair. But anyway, let me move on from here, girl, because I feel like no matter what I say, it's coming off the wrong way. All right, so let's move on, y'all. Chris Brown and Sierra. The girls are mad at Sierra because she's working with Chris Brown. And I just kind of feel like, girl, why is we angry about this at this point? Let me read y'all some of the posts. This is gross. Seriously? We gonna act like he's an acceptable collab partner? Like we don't have memories? Oh, they about to get her. I fear. Okay, girl, protect that abusive man. Yes. Abusive women, no problem. I'm sorry, abused women, no problem. Raging crackhead, welcome. Colorist that ain't no colorist, that ain't no bitch. You need some punctuation. Help me out. Colorist, that ain't no problem. I guess we drawing the line at being gay trans. a big ass joke our community is. I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, we do excuse all other behaviors except for being gay. You can be a rapist, you can be a murderer, you can be a drug dealer, you can be a domestic violence person. And guess what, girl? We still gonna support you. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Hold up, y'all. I'm trying to get my screens to cooperate with me, but they won't. Okay, all right. Because I want to. Every time I try to move a screen, it keeps maximizing itself, and it's like I really want you to stop. I really just want you to move to the corner, like I'm trying to make happen. Thank you. It's almost like this man doesn't have several charges against him, but good luck to y'all. I'm at the if they this is me, y'all. This is me. I'm at the if they like it, I love it stage of celebrity black women and their support for Chris. They will never stop supporting this man. At this point, we are just screaming into the abyss. I'm convinced now that the more colorist and violent these men are, the more they like them. Yeah, that's how it feels to me too. That's how it feels to me too. You must be drunk working with him after we got on Chloe. Mind you, you're like 56. Raphael, go sit down somewhere. How are you age shaming? They're like the same age. What are you talking about? There might be a couple of years difference. Then people came out at the same time. What is going on? Disrespect of black women will continue as long as black women keep allowing it to happen. Why are you all still supporting him? Why are you supporting the women that choose to be associated with him? Child, I don't know. That's I can't stop supporting, Sierra just because, she working with Chris Brown. I do like music. I'm not buying no tickets to Chris Brown shows and I'm not purchasing no more albums. But bitch, I might listen to I Need You Boo. I want to see you boo. Y'all, this is an industry thing. But I would never give that nigga the time or the space to be in my energy. I don't give a fuck how famous he is. You give, and plus I have a stop right now. Thank you very much type of feeling towards light-skinned men that act angry because y'all do the most. Y'all do the, in my experience, child, light-skinned men do the absolute fucking most when they be on that abusive, narcissistic asshole shit. They are the fucking worst. Young Berg. Think of Young Berg. Anyway, what's another one? Why y'all still pushing Chris Brown on us? Every time an artist, especially female, collab with this man, I wonder how they're going to explain it to their children. All of these niggas fucked up and mommy got to make her money. That's how. Like your dad's just as bad as him. Okay. How do you explain to them that you don't care about his long rap sheet or his victims because he can dance and carry a tune? Child, ask the industry because that's how they feel. Okay. So I'm about to pull up the song for y'all so we can listen to it a little bit. Hold up. That collab with Chloe did nothing because it flopped. So Sierra could have chosen Usher or Lucky Day. Child, Lucky Day is child, listen, from what I understand from his baby mama, he might be just as problematic, child. I thought I had saved it. Let me go to Sierra page. I'm not gonna play the video, but I'm gonna play the song for a second and see. Cause I don't think I monetized this video anyway. Okay. It's cute. It's cute. Y'all can hear it? That's cute. That's a cute little bop. That's a cute little bop. What Lucky Day do? Girl, they say here they be. They say the girl say he don't take care of his baby. Say he hiding the world from his baby and the baby from his world. You know, that's what they say, child. I don't know. I don't know. No, we can't hear it. It was low. Okay, hold up. Let me see. Hold up. I'm about to shut my screen. Hold up. Okay. Yeah, no, the video makes it better because they dancing their asses off. But you know, I ain't about to play that girl. But it look cute. It look cute. Like it sound cute. Like I'm definitely gonna go watch the video. You know what I'm saying? No, Haley's new song Angel is so beautiful. Oh my God. It's such a beautiful song. That it seemed like a soundtrack song. You know what I'm saying? The song sounds like an aged 2010 song. Child, we need that. I miss songs from the early 2000s that had like a little oh shit. Like had a little bop to it, had a little bop. Like nowadays, y'all music don't be on rhythm. Like ain't nothing out right now that make me want to do that. Like ain't nothing out right now that make me want to do that. Anyway, y'all. But you know, I'm not mad at Sierra for making her money, y'all. Like I can't. Like I feel like we live in a system where everything we do, y'all, everything we do is putting money in the pocket of somebody that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if the industry and the radio and everybody is going to continue to promote and put Chris Brown out, I'm not about to keep fighting y'all on this. Like, I mean, I never was really fighting y'all on this. I was one of them people that was a little on, I was on his side at the beginning. But once Carucci happened, it was like, yeah, nah, it's that nigga. I'm sorry. When Carucci happened, girl, I was just like, nah, it's him. It's him. And then we got that backstory about his mom being in an abusive relationship with his stepdaddy. I was like, oh yeah, it's him. It's him. And you don't have to convince me that a nigga is colorist. The fuck? I grew up in New Orleans. You don't have to convince me that nigga's a colorist. Convince me you're not, okay? Make me feel like you're not, all right? But anyways, let's go ahead and press on, y'all. Let's go ahead and take a look at Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion looks because y'all know it got leaked. Yeah, that's right, girl. It got leaked. Hold up. Hold up. Wait. Nigga who be thinking he's all we don't lay. Okay. What do you guys think? 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 Who looks the best? What do you guys think? Let me see. Okay, hold up, hold up. All right. So is it a gradient of blues or was it teal? I don't know. I don't know what the color is giving blue and teal. Is that what it's giving? Okay. It's a lot of sparkly colors. It's giving we wanted to go with that little mermaid theme that's been popping in 2023. It's giving like that green blue color that came out with the Little Mermaid. That's the it color for right now. So I feel like they were supposed to be in teal, which is why I'm looking at Marlo and Sonya like, are y'all like what's going on here? You know? Oh no, like okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all, I really like Candy's dress. I think Candy's dress is really, really pretty. I don't like Candy's hair. I'm sorry. I cannot stand when y'all put straight styles on Candy. I think Candy's bone structure is amplified so much more when y'all put like wavy, curly, kinky hairstyles on her. Like she just, and then it makes her look younger. Like, so her showing up to the reunion show in a Mama Joyce wig is not what I wanted for her. But, you know, makeup is nice, body looks nice. Like, you know, she looks good. Y'all, the fact that Candy looks so thick like that and Candy is so tiny is ridiculous to me. Kenya, I love Kenya's hair. It's giving old Hollywood. I don't know how I feel about her dress because I feel like she's kind of covered up, but it's given a lot of pretty material, but all over the place. Like a whole bunch of little bitty sperms. I don't know. With some feathers. I don't know. I don't know. I can't figure it out just yet. But I still think that she looks very beautiful. Like I think the sparkliness, that specific color of teal that the feathers are, I love that color. I just can't tell what the dress is doing from this leaked photo. Drew, I think Drew looks cute to me. Drew looks actually really good to me. I think Drew's wig is very complimentary. Her makeup looks good. I'm leaning towards thinking that Drew might have been the person to leak this photo. Okay. It's either Drew or Marlo that leaked the photo, from what I understand. We're not sure exactly who yet. But either way, I think Drew looks good. I'm not sure what her dress is fully giving either, but I do like the color. I like the split. I like the baggy sleeves. That's cute to me. I like her earring choice. Like, I like the shoe. Yeah, like Drew, from what I can see, she's giving me something. Okay. Sheree, I feel like you could have done better than this. Like, I actually think her dress is pretty, but I feel like in comparison to the other women, this is not giving what it's supposed to give. And I'm not even going to comment on whatever is happening with your face. I'm not even going to comment on whatever is happening with your face. Marlo, I think Marlo is given nothing can keep me from you. Ain't no mountain high enough. Nothing can keep me from you. Okay, it's giving Diana Ross in the Supremes, bitch. It's what it's giving, girl. Okay, that's what it's giving. You know, but I love the tendrils. Like I love the tendrils. Like I'm actually kind of here for Marlo. Like I don't like that color because that's not teal to me right here. It looks more like baby blue. But her makeup look good. Her little leg out look good. Her decolletage looks good. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Sonya. I think Sonya looks beautiful. Sonya has full pregnant face and her little baby bump. Again, with the color. Her color is also closer to Marlo's color than the teal. But I still think she looks beautiful. It's just, again, like Sheree is giving blah a little bit. Like, yeah, it's sparkly, but the shape of it is very simple and it's low-key kind of blah. But I still feel like she looks very beautiful. She looks very beautiful. I love that hair on her. Her sister did her hair down. You know her sister did that hair, girl. That hair is done down. Okay, I love it. Yeah, she looks really good. I can see the muscle tone in her arm and shit. Sonya, bitch, you look good. I mean, I like you, but you still sexy as fuck. Okay. So yeah, her dress is boring. That's what I feel. Marlo dress remind me of the one Halle Berry wore in Why Do Fools Fall in Love in the Pool? Yes, and that's exactly the vibe. Okay, it's giving Diana Ross in the 60s. Okay, yes, come on, giving him something he can feel. Yes, okay, she better show off what she paid for. Not sure why she's wearing this Big Bird costume. Oh Lord, I don't know why y'all calling that lady Big Bird. It don't look bad to me from this angle. Okay, we got to see what it look like. Not she ain't is giving she in dress. Oh Lord. I didn't hate Sonya's. She's preggers. You didn't hate her? Okay. She's preggers. Okay. They are separated by alliances. They are. They are. They absolutely are. Okay? They absolutely are, child. I can't believe they gave Drew the seat right next to Andy. I guess because of the divorce. Because otherwise, it's like, girl, she was barely there. Like, nobody was actually giving anything this season to me. There's still more to see. But I guess if it wasn't for the lesbianness of it all, nothing would have really happened this season. This season wasn't that great, y'all. Sad to say. Okay, sad to say. Now let's go ahead and move on. What's my next topic? Oh, while we're talking about Real Housewives, let's go ahead and talk about your boy Mark Daly, okay? Because Sonya did an interview earlier. I'm sorry, not Sonya. Kia did an interview earlier this week, and this is what she had to say.
You sue someone for divorce, the custody of a child, a minor, comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
So we were very close, and then the last mediation, he wants to challenge my right to have the final say on her filming because he's now on a reality show.
Oh.
He's on a reality show?
Mm-hmm.
What show? Or,
I don't know. He's filming a reality show.
I was like, wait, I haven't seen this show.
He's filming
is it ensemble? Is it just him?
He won't tell me a lot about
so
it.
Does he want her on the show?
Yes. And so now that's what's causing the divorce proceeding to move forward, because I'm like, that's what I sued you for custody for, is because you were trying to keep
her
off of
TV.
Real Housewives.
Yeah.
Now you want to be on a show now all of a sudden, and you need my permission for her to be on that show because I have final say.
Right.
And it's like, it's just so much BS.
You have created a monster. He wants to be on TV now.
Yeah, but everyone told me that.
I remember
before.
when he was just at Soko.
I don't want to
being
be
the owner.
yeah,
I used to go
Because
there.
Angela was like, I'll do this restaurant before. I was like,
Yeah.
I brought you there before you
Yep.
had the wings.
I did.
Yeah.
The mac and cheese.
Yeah, the
I'm
mac
a-
and cheese
I'm
is
a
very
greedy girl,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good. The food is good.
And she's not going to hate on the food.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hate on the food. Listen.
Y'all, the unmitigated gall, child. Like, I cannot believe this man. Okay, I need to have my stage going when I talk about men like this. Because this is what I be talking about when I tell y'all how some of these niggas be, the ones y'all think are so shiny. Okay? Okay? Because they really be a fucking menace to society. Okay? This man then been fighting that lady longer than they've been in divorce proceedings longer than they was actually fucking married. Okay? And one of the main things that he fought tooth and nail about was having Lil Brooklyn on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And now you mean to tell me this pretty Ricky, what they call him looking ass, is about to be on somebody's reality show, and he wants you to sign off on Brooklyn being on a show that he gonna be on after he spent all of that time fighting with you about her being on Real Housewives, even though he knew that you was on Real Housewives before y'all even got together. It's giving you just trying to like become the star of the show. It's giving you want the limelight. It's giving you like to have control. It's giving you like to one up Kenya, because you didn't even want to be on the show. You didn't want to come on the show and allow her to use you as her husband in her storyline. But now you want to be on a reality show where you can what? Be the star of the show? Like, make it make sense. He ain't never had Brooklyn on his own. This man has never watched his daughter on his own. Ken, masculinizing her so that he can humble her. Fuck out of here. I would tell Mark to kiss the blackest part of my, okay. This pic looked like he saw her as a come up. Abso-fucking-lutely. And she saw him as her finally getting a man that was going to treat her right. And do you know, he had to be trying to trick. He had to trick Kenya, y'all. He had to trick Kenya. He had to trick her at the beginning in order to lock her in so that she would excuse the disrespect. Because the person that Kenya was before they got together would not have allowed no man to handle her like that. He had to trick her first in order to get her locked in. And that's why I tell y'all, stop thinking that you know a nigga just because he didn't show you one side of himself. It's giving I miss the lights, camera, and action. Does he even see his older children from his first wife? Good question, Crystal. Good question. Okay. No real view rating from me, baby. Okay. Like, we will pray for your downfall, sir, just because of how much you didn't put that lady through for no damn reason. Y'all, we wish Kenya luck and that this divorce can just go ahead and be done with. So now, y'all, I got some different topics for y'all, okay? The next one is going to be some stuff I saw on social media, and I want us to have a little conversation about it, okay? Here we go.
Yo, I need help understanding why certain women will only go to female gynecologists, even when you need major surgery. So when you're looking for BBLs or liposuction, these same women will fly all over the country to find the best doctor with the best deals. They're looking for the best. Or if they're getting their hair done, makeup, eyelashes, you name it. It doesn't matter if it's a man, woman, whoever is the best, they're going to find them to get their hair done. It don't matter if it's a man. But if you need surgery on one of the most important things of your body and your future, it has to be a woman. That's kind of like me saying, hey, if I have an issue with my prostate, I only could go to a man because he has a penis and he has a prostate. Women don't have it. So I exclude all of the phenomenal women surgeons because I need a man. Somebody please make it make sense for me, because I'll have women that'll DM me after their surgery to ask my opinion about their surgery that they had, right? But they won't never come to me because I'm a man. So please, somebody make it make sense of why everything else doesn't matter about gender, but when it comes to surgery for your future and your body, that you are looking for the best woman possible. Not to say that there aren't some phenomenal women surgeons, but if you're looking for the best, you would just exclude it because it's a man. Drop comments down below. Help it make it make sense for me, because I'm highly confused.
Okay, so that right there is Dr. Pierre Johnson. Dr. Pierre Johnson decided to get his black ass on the internet as a OBGYN to explain, or ask us to explain to him, why women would only want to see another woman gynecologist. Okay. First of all, I feel like as a doctor, you should already know why women would only want to see a woman doctor, a female doctor. Like, you should understand that a lot of doctors, male doctors, are not gentle. A lot of them are less likely to listen to when a woman is saying that something is going on with her or something is wrong with her. And that's not to say that women don't do that, because I have absolutely been, my feelings have been dismissed by female doctors. Okay. Absolutely. I feel like that's a doctor thing more than anything. But I'm sorry, I do want my doctor to be a woman. I specifically wanted my OBGYN to be a black woman. After having many doctors, it felt like I needed somebody who was going to level with me as a woman that understands this internally. To me, it is better to have a doctor that understands the woman's body from the internal place. That means that she has a vagina. She's had to have these things put inside of herself. She's had children already. She has a personal experience with what I am coming to her about. Also, you can just feel more comfortable, because regardless to what anybody says, most women, when they get massaged, when they have a man around their body in some capacity, you have the thought in your mind that the man might want to fuck you. I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's me. But I personally often feel like if I have a male, massage therapist, he may want to fuck me, especially if I haven't gotten the I'm gay tone. Okay. And as far as a doctor, I absolutely can feel like you want to come and look at my vagina and you might want to fuck me, nigga. There are a plethora of reasons. There are other reasons, like what if a woman was sexually assaulted? So being in a hospital with a woman down there would make her feel more comfortable because a man being down there might remind her of how she was sexually assaulted. I don't understand why you wouldn't understand that as a doctor, as an OBGYN yourself. How can you get online and let us know that you fail to have this very sympathetic approach to the way women see doctors? Like, the fact that you don't even understand that makes me know that you can't be my doctor. Because it seems to me this is coming from a place of ego. You automatically are assuming you're the best doctor, negating the fact that you as a person can make the woman feel uncomfortable in an already uncomfortable situation because you are male. She could be attracted to you and don't want you down there in her fucking business like that. It's a plethora of reasons. Absolutely, my gynecologist is a black woman. She's phenomenal. I feel like he's being disingenuous because that's like asking black people why they prefer black doctors. Comfort. Exactly. Massage therapist needs to be a female. Yeah, I tried males and I will keep thinking in my mind, I wonder if he wants to fuck me. I wonder if he wants to fuck me. Like, and it's not because I want to fuck him. It's because when he's rubbing me, I'm wondering if that's what he's thinking, because that's what you niggas think about a lot of the time. I dub him Dr. Goofy. Right, Bondi? Already uncomfortable. Having preferences in selecting a medical provider is pretty obvious, or at least I thought. Hello, Janice. That's what I thought. It's too much going on in the world to not understand why, sir. Like, really stop playing. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. As a doctor, for you to even play like you don't understand why the fuck a woman would want a female doctor is just insane to me. And it shows that you must have some blind spot to the realities of being a woman, which is why you should not be her doctor if you are this ignorant to the realities of being a woman. The fuck? I prefer a male because they study it more to understand more, especially as a black woman with endometriosis. My male OBGYN admits he could never internalize a woman's pain versus a female compare personal feeling. I understand that. I definitely understand that. But I also feel like, how can you assume that the male doctors study it more? Like, how could you assume that? That might be in your experience, but I had the opposite experience. I had a male OBGYN at first, and he misdiagnosed me. And I had to go to a female gynecologist. And listen, she absolutely did what you just said, where she assumed that something would not be as painful to me because when she went through it, it wasn't that painful. So I had to check her on that. We had to have a conversation. I haven't had a problem after that. And she came to me and she thanked me for saying something to her, because she feels like as a doctor, it's important for us to understand how our patients feel, because a lot of times if they do feel uncomfortable or they do feel the way, they won't say anything. I have a really great relationship with her, by the way. When I go to see her, like, I feel like she the homegirl. You know what I'm saying? But not in an unprofessional way. Dude knew this before he picked his specialty. And y'all, I'm not saying there aren't great male OBGYNs. Like, I'm sure, like, I'm confident there are. You know what I'm saying? But if there are women that have that preference, I think it's weird to act like you can't possibly understand why. Then he posted a video of him being his sister OBGYN. Oh, Lord. Girl, that made me need to look out the fucking window. Oh my God. If you have a woman in anesthesia, that is her at her most vulnerable state, and you are operating on her most vulnerable parts, and you act like this is why surgeons shouldn't talk to patients. For real. Don't talk to me. Just do your job. The biggest reason is because that's her choice. Hello. Men tend to be incredibly obtuse when the answers are obvious, annoying as hell. The delusion, okay? They act like animals. Don't blame us. Because as women, when any dude we talk to offer a massage, they want sex. Exactly. They want to massage your feet. They want to rub your feet. They want to fuck you. I can remember a dude offering to rub my feet before, and I'm like, yeah, because you want to fuck me, nigga. And you rubbing my feet is not going to result in you fucking me. And then we already have the feeling that I really would like my feet rubbed, but I know if he try to fuck me and I don't want to fuck him, he's going to be mad, and then I'm going to have to deal with that. So then we just reject all of it because we don't want to have to deal with the fact that we don't want to do what you want to do. And we know how you going to respond to us not wanting to do what you want to do. Like, come on. My first guy was a white man. He was not professional, but it was so uncomfortable. Right. His video literally proved why. It's hilarious. Yes. I can't relax. Therefore, it negates the massage. Exactly. Also, most anatomical and medical teachings are garnered from male bodies, not females. That's true. I don't know about studying more. And I always feel judged by men. That's another reason. Yes. Yes. You feel like they're going to be down there looking at your coochie like, You know what I'm saying? Like, I want somebody that's not down there looking at my coochie for it to be pretty to them. You know what I'm saying? Pain is subjective. You can't determine someone else's pain. Exactly. Okay? That explains it all. He's weird as fuck. I don't think this landed the way he thought. Cultural competence. Like, and it's giving you want pussy for this. It's giving this was an attempt to get pussy. It's what it gives. No, my personal older black male OBGYN goes on a retreat, and he was featured on the Today Show as well. He does not take it lightly. I am speaking from my choice of picking, especially being a teen mom, 18. Girl, we look, we respect your choice to pick, girl. We respect your choice to pick. That's what we saying. We just trying to understand why he don't understand why women would be more comfortable with women. We just trying to understand what's wrong with him. My first gynecologist was an old ass man with huge hands. I literally vomited after the first visit because I felt sick after he had his hands up my hoo-ha. Yeah, that fingering process is so. I haven't gotten how the creator of gynecology. I haven't forgotten how the creator of gynecology mistreated us black women. The history is too dark. That's another point. I often think about that when they put them cold metal tongs in my coochie. He need to stop acting like he don't know he going back with table talk about people, bodies, and issues. Come on now. Yes, men are super judgmental. Cause no, I didn't shave. The fuck? Yep, exactly. Men put us in a lot of uncomfortable situations that I don't think they realize or don't care. Exactly. But yeah, y'all, he's a weirdo. Okay, so we're going to move on. Here's another video that kind of went viral, and I just kind of wanted to discuss because I felt like my perspective might help somebody else. So here we go.
I have a lot of gorgeous friends, okay? Everybody's pretty. Can we talk about how we are not the woman that's like ever approached in the friend group? More specifically, how you internalize it, how you deal with it. You know, because it's hard for me to believe that I'm the pretty girl when I'm out and men don't approach me. I tell you guys all the time that like I get the most attention from guys on the internet, not out in public. I for the most part, I'm never approached, just to keep it a buck. Or I'm approached by super older guys, like 50 and up. Nobody in my age range. And I don't care how many times my friends tell me I'm pretty. People at church tell me I'm pretty. When it's all said and done and I'm in a room with them, I'm never seen. And it's hard to deal with. And then you can't even really talk to your homegirls about it because if you tell them, then they're going to be self-conscious about how they are in your presence and you don't want to dim their light because you love them. But like, what do I have to do? Distance myself from pretty people? Like, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. How do y'all deal with it? Do you talk to your homegirls? Do you just internalize it? Do you talk to other people? Do you just ignore the feelings? Like, because that's my thing. When I'm by myself and I meditate or I look at myself in the mirror, I feel beautiful. And then I get around other pretty girls and I feel like the ugly duckling. And nobody can convince me that I'm attractive. That's why it's hard for me to receive compliments. That's why it's hard for me to trust that what people are saying they mean, because my life experience tells me otherwise.
So this made me so sad. Okay. This made me so sad, right? And I feel like this video is definitely different from old boy getting online to complain about being stood up for a date. Okay. Both people getting online, being somewhat vulnerable and feeling rejected, but the vibe is different, right? She's not blaming anybody. She's not blaming her homegirls. She's not blaming niggas. She's just saying, I don't understand why niggas will holler at me online, but not holler at me in person. And what I need for her to understand, first of all, is that a lot of men are no longer assertive enough to talk to women they could possibly get rejected by. They also don't like to feel intimidated, and any and everything can make a nigga feel intimidated. They also give their attention a lot to girls that fit a certain criteria or fit a certain stereotype. That is not necessarily a bad thing, because you have to think about the quality of the man that is hitting on a certain type of woman. A lot of niggas hitting on you doesn't mean you have a whole bunch of quality niggas hitting on you. Okay. I am, attractive. I feel like I'm a beautiful woman, right? But I have often felt like the ugly duckling. I have often felt like I was less attractive from early on, less attractive than my sister. Then as I was getting older, like my best friend, I felt like I was like second tier to her because she was lighter with curly hair, and I saw the way boys treated her and how they treated me. And even though they might like me, the way they liked her was different. What else? I can remember my uncle telling me that my hair wasn't as nice as my cousin's hair, like comparing us to one another, making me kind of look at my cousin like, wait, should I be comparing my hair to her hair? You know what I'm saying? Like, people will put these things in you and on you in a lot of different ways, but that doesn't mean that you're not beautiful. It doesn't mean that you aren't attractive. It doesn't mean that you aren't going to attract someone that's good for you, just because you aren't attracting all of the niggas that are attracted to women that fit a certain mold. You know what I'm saying? For instance, women with big asses, they might get hit on by a whole bunch of niggas. Do you really want to get hit on by a whole bunch of niggas? That attention is not always what you want. To keep it a buck, as a beautiful woman, I don't always want to get hollered at every time I fucking go somewhere. Yes, it is flattering to feel as if you are attractive to the world or to most people. Absolutely. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that I want to be attractive to everybody. I don't need to be attractive to everybody, because everybody doesn't mean me well. Everybody's attraction to me is not good for me. Okay? So I feel like men sometimes really, misunderstand things. Like, they really feel like women are, can easily get a man, and all of this shit is so easy for a woman to get a man. But for them, they'll be alone. And it's like, y'all really have no perspective, because everything in y'all mind goes the way y'all think it goes, when a lot of times it does not really go that way. And this woman is a prime example of being, I think, an extremely beautiful woman. She's on camera with no makeup on. She's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Look like she thick, but what's the problem with that? Nothing. So I feel like, first of all, you have got to exude a certain amount of confidence. And I feel like you're not exuding the confidence because you've already been made to feel like you're less than when you're around your homegirls. So when y'all are out, people are picking up on that energy, whether they know it or not, and whether you know it or not. So I would suggest having a routine that is to make you feel, look, be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Working out is not for everybody, but y'all, working out makes me fall in love with my reflection. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all. I've been working out for 3 years now consistently. I love my body. Even the parts of it that aren't perfect, that I'm still working on, I still love looking at myself. Okay? I can have a blemish on my face. I still love looking at myself. I don't give a fuck. I'm still pretty. I can go out and be around women with long weaves and bigger asses than mine, and very much feel like I know I'm not the most attractive woman in this room. But so what? I don't want all you niggas' attention anyway. To me, I just want to like who I like and have those people like me back. You know what I'm saying? But I also don't like who don't like me. I only like people that like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to just keep it above. I only like people that like me. And as a woman, I feel like it's really not that hard to get attention from a man. As she said, people hit her up online all day. That's because people feel safer online. It's easier for people to approach you online because everybody's not watching them approach you. Everybody isn't waiting to see if you're going to reject them. So it's easier for them to shoot their shot online. But I would suggest having a routine, doing something that makes you feel beautiful. And I would suggest looking at yourself in a mirror and saying, I'm beautiful, I'm desirable, I'm magnetic. I'm beautiful, I'm desirable, I'm magnetic. Say it over and over again. Look at yourself. Say it until you believe it. People don't understand that you got to trick your own mind sometimes. And when you are repetitive about anything, it's a way to trick your mind. Okay? So if you're repetitive about it, it eventually will become fact for you and you'll exude it when you're out in public with your homegirls and anybody else. It's really about energy most of the time. I don't have to be the prettiest bitch in the room. I don't care to be. I don't care to be, because I know the more beautiful you are, the more unwanted attention you get. So I'm good, whatever level I'm at with it, because I don't want all you niggas' attention anyway. But that's when you figure that out. You got to figure that out. And I feel like you so busy feeling insecure, you're looking at all of these other insecure people thinking you're the only insecure person in the room. You're not. You're not the only insecure person in the room. But you're probably the only one that's showing it as much as you are. Showing it in your posture. Showing it in the way you relate. You can't be worrying about if niggas gonna be hollering at you all the time. You just gotta walk in a room and exude who you are. Be who you are. Be happy to be who you are in the space. Because I used to have those same type of feelings. That's why I know it's really about working on yourself. Because once you work on yourself and you believe you the shit, child, it don't even really matter how nobody else feel, because I'm walking in a room feeling like I'm the shit. Bitch, I think I'm the shit. It don't matter how nobody else feel. When I walk into a room, I know I just walked into a room and the eyes then moved, bitch. Okay? The energy has shifted when Bondi walks into a room. Do you hear me? When Brittany walks into a room, the energy is going to shift. And that's because I'm walking in with all of the energy, bitch. I'm walking in with all of the energy. And I'm going to be me. And I'm going to do me. And I ain't looking for nobody to see it or check it, because I feel it. And that's all that matters. And honestly, the me feeling that way about myself really does bring people towards me. It really does attract people to me. Not everybody, but it absolutely attracts people to me. Child, I done been out with my home, like the last time me, Lyric, and my homeboy and his old lady went out together, I am literally out here. Both we have our wedding rings on. I'm out here with my husband, and niggas are low-key chasing me around the venue. Like a nigga actually followed me, and I was walking up to Lyric, and you could tell he was like gonna try to holler at me, but he saw me walk up to Lyric. So then he kind of subverts, but was standing there watching, and Lyric just kind of looked over and then looked back. Yeah, that shit was so funny. Yes, getting male attention isn't as flattering as they play it out to be. It's really not. But it's because you're living in a space of lack, because you feel that you lack something. You feel like you're losing out on something, but it's really not. Weird question. Does Lyric call you Brittany or Bondi? Neither. B. I'm always B. Or beautiful. Or yeah, B. Now, if we arguing, he will hit me with a Brittany. If we're in the middle of an argument, that nigga will absolutely hit me with a Brittany. Okay? 90% of these are raggedy anyway, sis. Exactly. Exactly. No one can tell me I'm not beautiful. I may not be everyone's preference, but I'm not trying to be. I'm good. Exactly. That's it. That's it. I know I'm not everybody preference, but motherfucker, I don't need to be and I don't want to be. I don't want you to want to fuck me, but 9 times out of 10, you probably do. I don't want you to want to fuck me. Please don't want to fuck me. Please. Please. Okay? Because I don't want to get fucked by you. So don't want to fuck me. Okay? I'm only attracted to who's attracted to me. I thrive off energy. So if you're not attracted to me, I'm not attracted to that. I learned that a long time ago. Like if you're not giving me energy back, then there's nothing for me to generate from you not giving me any energy. So I can't do anything with that. I'm a Gemini. I'm an air sign, bitch. I need you to give me something in order for me to generate. Okay. So if you don't give me shit, I don't generate. I think those of us that may not get male attention a lot or at all when we're out, it can seem like a huge thing. I know, but that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. It's not. It's really, really not. But you gotta like fix the things inside of yourself that make you feel less than. Because that, I hate to say it starts at home, but that's really what it is. You can't really feel like you the shit if you walk out into the world and because nobody is validating that you're the shit, you no longer feel that way. No, you have to feel like you the shit anyway. Y'all, it don't matter if I get hollered at or not. Bitch, if I look at myself and I'm like, oh girl, you look cute, that was all of the validation I needed, bitch. But I feel you though. This is why you got to believe it within and not be looking for validation from the outside, because a lot of times you don't know how people feel about you and how they allowed their own issues to get in the way of why they may not want to approach you in public. A lot of niggas don't approach in public the same way they used to. These niggas is punks. I'm just gonna say, like, a lot of niggas feel like they too good to try to holler at a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really don't want to get their face cracked. They don't want to be rejected. I've never been convinced I was unattractive. The reason for that is because my mother, grandparents, and family convinced me that the beauty I have is my outward expression of my inner beauty. Come on now, Crystal. Come on now, Crystal. Okay, it's not about this. It's about in here and what I out. That's why when I changed my energy and started really believing in myself, it started to happen around me because I had to generate it from within myself first. It starts at home. That's why I'm in therapy now, being treated as an afterthought when I was, ooh, girl. If don't nobody understand this right here, I understand this right here. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Being treated as an afterthought, girl, like the side nigga or the side chick to your fucking parents. Yeah. Okay, girl, I understand. Okay. Let me tell you something. I had a girl tell me one time, oh, you wearing them jeans. That meant way more to me than a dude. Yo, the day that I went to go and do the candy thing and the 3 girls in the airport was like, oh my God, girl, where did you get those pants? They were like, they are so cute. You got them from Shein. Like that? Girl, I was the shit for the rest of the day because them 3 women told me they like my pants. Girl, I was the shit for the rest of, like, I already felt like that. Like, I already go into the airport like I'm giving relaxed, I'm giving natural, and I'm also giving bitch you fine as fuck. Like, that's what I'm giving. Okay, so I have my cute little cutoff shirt on. I have my locks up in a bun. Okay, I had my little baggy cute pants on or whatever. I got my nice little base luggage because I'm classy base like that, you know. And I was, with my black sunglasses on, that's prescription because a bitch blind, but I don't want you to see my eyes, okay? Because I might be sleepy and or high, or because I don't want niggas that I'm looking at to see that I'm looking at them. That's another reason why I like wearing like blackout sunglasses, because anytime you look at a nigga because you're trying to see what's going on, if you look at them and they see you looking at them, they think you want to holler at them. So I don't like making eye contact with niggas. So I like to wear my sunglasses so you can't see me looking at your ass, okay? A woman's compliment is worth more. It's so worth more. It's so worth more. Okay? Yes, Crystal. And not even being aesthetically pleasing. There are some people who just radiate and may not be conventionally attractive. Absolutely. That's why it's an energy thing. That's why it's the energy thing, and you got to work on your energy. Y'all, I meditate and write a lot of shit in my journal that reinforces how I want to feel and the energy I want to project out into the world. I am hyper intentional about who I am and how I want to feel about myself, and also how I want other people to feel about me. You may not always like me, but I'm magnetic as fuck. Okay? People still they come to me whether they like me or not sometimes. Yes, my day becomes good when I get a compliment from another woman. Child, I'm 30. When I was a teenage girl, I'm 38. So when a teenage girl tells me I look good, right? Because you know them hoes mean. I just light up if a kid likes my hair colors or my nail design. They just mean what they say. Yes. A friend of mine said they didn't hear the message because they were distracted by my beauty. I about said, girl, you're married. Don't get me started. For real, when people were talking about how good my titties look in my last workout video, I was like, thank you. Okay, it's all of the upper body I've been doing. Okay. Also, I am an energy conductor. If I want attention, I get it. And if I don't want it, I move people away. Come on, my girl. Come on, my girl. Yes. All right. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and move on because I feel like we've been on this subject for a long time. But I just kind of wanted to, I wanted to reinforce that, I wanted to have a conversation about that. All right, let's move on.
Splash her down. Give us some water. Splash her the fuck down.
Woo, that shit feel good. Put that shit in my pussy, bitch. Come on. Yeah, bitch.
Sexy lady, let me hear you say ah.
I don't dance now. I mean, thank you, everybody. I said splash my pussy, not my face, bitch. I'm gonna go over there and party with y'all, because I'm ready. Let's go.
Y'all make some motherfucking noise for Cardi B in this motherfucker.
Apparently, they dropped the charges. Okay, they say they was gonna press charges against Cardi because she threw that microphone at a fan. She didn't hit the right fan. So the girl who she hit was pressing charges, but apparently she's been cleared. Cardi's lawyers, Drew Feindling, David Chesnoff, and Richard Schoenfield, tell TMZ, this afternoon we were notified by the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department that as a result of their investigation, there will be no charges against Cardi B. On behalf of Cardi, we appreciate the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department's diligent and prompt resolution of the matter. Okay, so yeah, y'all, your girl ain't gonna have to reap the consequences of throwing her microphone at people. Listen, Cardi, I know you like throwing stuff at people because, girl, I like to throw stuff at people too. Like when me and Lyric used to argue when I was, a little younger, like in my 20s and shit, I was always throwing stuff at him, throwing phones, throwing remotes, throwing water bottles, any projectile. I was throwing it at him if he made me mad. And it was my way of not hitting him because, like, when I get angry, you make me mad enough and then you want to laugh at me, I might fight you. Yeah, that's how I was. So that's how I know anger issues and all of that shit when I see it, because I used to have them really, really bad. But I work on myself a lot. I spend a lot of time alone as to not like be prompted to be angry with people because people annoy me. But yeah, so I just kind of understand this, but girl, you got to do better. Cardi, girl, you got to do better because people are going to keep trying to, hit a lick off you if you're going to be, blowing up on people and throwing microphones in a direction of any old passerby because someone threw some water on you, girl. You got to calm down. You got to chill out, okay? I just know Cardi spent good money on that voodoo because she does not lose. Listen, it is absolutely giving somebody put a candle so that this court case can resolve itself easily and quickly without issue. Okay, it's absolutely giving somebody put a court candle out for the girl. I dislike concerts where the artists rely on the track backing. Oh, that's real. I also feel like I'm tired of people throwing things on stage. I'm just at a point now where I feel like I don't care what they're telling you to throw on stage. Don't throw nothing on stage no more. Don't throw no water on stage. Don't throw no panties. Like, don't throw no phones. Don't throw no girl. Don't throw nothing on stage. Okay, let's just keep the projectiles just to a minimum. People, like, y'all want to throw flowers. Y'all want to throw panty shit that's not gonna cause a concussion. Okay, fine. I understand that, but throwing water on people while they singing a song is giving you was trying to shade the girl. You was trying to get a reaction. You was trying to see if you was going to be able to get away with throwing water on Cardi while she was rapping. Like, come on now. I feel like the girl who threw it, she's like, oh, I'm sorry. It was because she was thinking that Cardi wasn't going to see her, or she didn't realize that Cardi was going to get mad and throw that shit at her. So, yeah. It's giving Cardi going to need to, like, grow up and stop being so fucking volatile all of the time. Stop giving people so much energy. She really could use some therapy. She could absolutely use some therapy. Dre's all-day performances like that. Child, terrible. Not saying she wasn't wrong for throwing a mic, but was she supposed to happen? What was supposed to happen to her? Jail for the weekend? $1 million lawsuit? Just the principle of pressing charges? What's the end goal? Child, the end goal probably would have been to get some money out of her if they got criminal charges pressed. However, I would say she was real specific that if you throw water, don't throw it in my face. Okay? She said that. I feel like the girl who threw the water was trying to, like, you was trying to splash her, bitch. You just didn't think you was going to get a response. The girl and her lawyer made a TikTok saying that they weren't looking to file a civil suit or ask for money for Cardi. It was like hours before the charges got dropped. Then what you press charges for? If you wasn't trying to make nothing happen, you want her to go to jail for what? For throwing a mic? Like, come on. Cardi have to stop taking things into her own hands. Let security handle this. Most importantly, she should have had assistance cooling her down. I know that's right. Where are the bitches on the side of the stage with a towel that's wet from frozen water that's been melting, that they've been pouring for you to pat your face with, bitch? Where is that at? Okay? I don't see that happening at Beyonce concerts. At least I hope not. Her security is top notch. Child, not the way Julius was trying to tackle that man for touching that lady ass when he was helping her down that ladder. She asked for the water to be thrown. Yeah, but she ain't asked for that water to be thrown in her face at that moment. She just started rapping. That girl knew what she was doing. It was a certain moment where she said, throw the water on my pussy, and stuck her ass out in the air. Somebody threw it, and then that was it. If I'm about to start rapping, no, bitch, don't throw water in my face. That's weird. You was trying to get a reaction. You wanted to be seen. You wanted to be seen. Y'all know people do crazy shit all the time for attention. Somebody online said these artists need to start pressing charges on these fans for throwing things. These folks be trying it for views. Yes. Clout. Anything for it. Anything for it. Y'all heard Beyonce sing for them to turn the fan on. Yeah, she did. He didn't have to touch her butt either. He sat it there. Child, he cooked her ass. Y'all heard Beyonce sing for them to I read that one. My bad. That's still Cardi's fault. She should have not asked. I mean, not really, because you can ask, but as an adult, you still have control of yourself. If somebody asks you to jump off the bridge, are you going to jump off the bridge? I got to use that analogy with this, because essentially there's a time and a place, and I feel like the moment that water was thrown, come on. And I don't care if she asked. Like, I don't care about that either. Just because somebody tell you to do something don't mean you need to do it. Okay? Her aim ain't good enough. She ain't hit the right person. She ain't hit the right person. That's her problem. She should have hit the bitch that actually threw the water on her. She needs to have fans put on stage. She do. Child, Beyonce out here making y'all put whole toilet seats on her flights. All right, y'all. Let's move on, y'all. Let's move on to Meech and Summer Walker. Because, baby, these people right here then worked on my nerves. So I done already told y'all that she needed to leave Meech where he was. Okay? I done already told y'all that. Meech is a whore. Okay? So this is what she posted. Can't do the cheating stuff. Tried my best to be Jada Waiter, but I couldn't. Child, how Jada got in it? It was cute, though. I wish him the best. And she says, it's just crazy how a nigga will really try to pursue the fuck out of you for 2 years. Girl, I've been there. Make you meet their whole family, want to be around you and your kids all day and pay bills just to embarrass you to the world. Girl, niggas do it every day, B. They do it every day, girl. I don't understand men, but I'm gonna give it to God. You don't really want to understand men, Summer. You want to keep having these delusional slipping and falling in love with niggas so that you can have digmatizing sex and get your heart broke so you can write a good album. Okay? So after the breakup, she was out in the streets. She was out in the streets. Why is Saucy Santana constantly patting her pussy? I don't know. But in several videos and pictures, I've seen people patting pussy. And I don't understand why we are consistently patting pussy all over the place. Hold up, y'all. Let me find a video because I thought I had saved the video, but let me find the video of Meech walking into this girl's apartment. Meech could say what he wants to, but the walk was given, we about to go fuck. The walk into the apartment, her looking behind herself, being on a phone, him holding something, but looking like he dragging his heavy dick with him while he walking into her apartment. It was given, I'm dragging my heavy dick into this lady's apartment so I can give her the dick. I'm dragging my heavy dick into this lady's apartment. I'm about to show y'all. Hold up. Here you go. All right. Hold up. Oh, no, that's not the right one. Okay. Okay. Here you go. So that look, she look back, she on the phone. It's 1:40 p.m. That's cheating time, baby. That's in the afternoon. He ain't got no fuck with groceries. That look like some luggage that y'all just left outside. Play it again. Play it again. 17 minutes later. And hold up, is she in the same outfit? No, she got on pants. She got on pants right there. They go inside. And then, oh, no. They was in there for 40. That looked like 157. It looked like she got 147. So 150. So 17 minutes. He was in there for 17 minutes. You think it take a long time to bang a bitch out? That means he might can't last long. He could have just got his dick sucked. Like, I'm trying to see if she had a dress on after. Because it looked like she got a shirt and some shorts and some pants on right there. But okay, yeah, nah, she still got the same pants on. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it is definitely given. He could have just bent her over the couch right quick, got the business, and then went on about his way, is what it's given. Okay. Yeah. Afternoon delight. Come on through. He was carrying groceries, all right. Yeah, carrying that dick, carrying sausages. Yes, girl, 17 minutes from it looked like it was 140 to 157, 17 minutes. That sounds like a nice little bit of time to bend somebody over their couch right quick, right fast. Now, come on, this man family been famous his entire life. He was never in the limelight. So now that he's the Flannery, everyone sees how he's just wilding. He's like 22, 23 years old. Child, please. Quick pumper. Okay, quick pumper. Okay, listen, dropping the groceries off. 17 minutes. Quick pumper. Summer is a major pick-me. When she defended her terrible baby daddy, I knew she wasn't shit. Yeah, that's how I feel about her. I'm sorry. I feel like she's a pick-me. I feel like she's always going to go up for some man, no matter how many of these men prove to her that they ain't shit. She's never going to just sit back. She's never going to just sit back and eat her food and enjoy her time with the nigga. She always going to embarrass herself to prove that he's not like the rest of the niggas. Girl, just sit back. Just sit back and wait. Stop trying to prove something to everybody. Just sit back and wait. What did Jada say? I don't know what Jada said. Oh, Jada said, child, we ain't even together no more. Some shit like that. But it don't even really matter because I feel like Summer Walker, how dare you, bitch? Summer Walker, you didn't been with all kind of fuck niggas. You didn't got cheated on in all of these relationships. First of all, you was defending London on the track no matter how ain't shit he is. Second of all, you tattooed that random nigga Larry's name on your face like a fucking crackhead. And then you end up with Meech and you trying to husband this 20-something-year-old nigga after only being with him for a few months. Yeah, girl, you need to do better. You need to do better. But you know, I'm glad you was outside, friend. I'm glad you and Sexy Red and Suki was outside twerking on cars and shit. Child, they woke up this morning with all kind of bruises and cuts and shit all over their body. Girl, the time was had last night. I am not mad at y'all. Okay? So let's go ahead and move on. We got to move on, y'all, to the He-Man Woman Haters Club. Okay? Because we hate these bitches.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what are the chances of us seeing you, Era, push through? 1 to 10.
Honestly, right now where I'm at, a 4. You just felt like I was fighting for a relationship that she didn't want to fight for. Now I'm getting disrespected. I'm not going to put my hands on you. I'm not going to disrespect back, but sometimes I do because I'm not perfect. And now I'm the worst dude ever because I'm a man. I'm a voice. I got a voice.
No, Eric is not an abusive motherfucker at all. Like that.
Thank you.
Nigga not abusive at all, bro. You hear some shit like that, man, you watch this TV show, bro, you hear folks sit up there and lie about shit, bro. You be sitting up there like, bro, you do this for a TV show, bro? You a fuck up somebody's whole situation, whole life for a TV show, bro. That's why motherfuckers don't elevate the way they thought they was gonna go.
So to be clear, Sierra never said that Eric physically abused her. She said, he used to curse me out in front of my kids. We couldn't get along, so I left. I just want to heal, be alone, and love on me. I wish Eric the very best. Never said he physically abused me. I never said he physically abused me. What is going on? Okay? She said that he tossed her daughter's room up. He says that he tossed her daughter's room up because she likes to hide his jewelry and his shit in her daughter's room. Her daughter is like 18. So he went when her daughter wasn't home and tossed up the whole room to look for whatever she was hiding from him. Now, he said some of his stuff was in there, but the main thing he found in there was supposedly a cell phone she was hiding in her daughter's room that had text messages from another nigga. And that's what he used to say that, you know, she was cheating on him, even though he had cheated on her prior. I'm sorry, Eric. And now you're online crying to everybody, trying to be a fucking victim, trying to make Sierra look bad. Child, the He-Man Woman Haters Club just need to hang it up. Leave the women alone then. Stop fucking with them. And I feel like the women should leave y'all alone too. I don't think Sierra should fuck with Eric. I don't think that Erica, Bambi, or Diamond or nobody should be fucking with Scrappy's ass. I think he needs to be alone. And I think that Rashida should have left Kirk's raggedy ass years ago. Okay? But they not going to listen to me. They're going to do what they want to do. They're going to be in these relationships with these corny ass, know-nothing niggas, embarrassing them on national television and then gaslighting the fuck out of us and their women. Oh, you going to do this for a TV show, bruh? Oh, so it's cool for you to embarrass me and talk crazy to me and shit on a TV show, but I can't respond on the TV show. I can't retaliate on the TV show. Okay. I think we can all see that obviously in order for Sierra to be in a relationship with all of the ain't shit ass niggas that she's been in relationships with, there's something she needs to fix within herself because she picks the wrong niggas. And you want to jump in Scrappy's face and defend Bambi, but you don't have that same energy with your nigga. So yeah, you definitely need to go to therapy and figure your shit out so you can stop picking these ain't shit ass niggas. Okay. But Scrappy, stop projecting your issues, baby. Stop projecting your issues. You can say what you want to, nigga. You're abusive. You're abusive. You don't have to punch a bitch in the face to be abusive. You can just keep having circular arguments with her to mentally and emotionally tire her out so that you can get what you want to get from her. That's what can happen. And why is everybody always trying to convince these couples that obviously don't need to be together to be together? Kirk, why are you asking him if he and Erica are going to get back together? Why? Why does Chaotic always want to try to push that Safari and Erica need to get back together? That Bambi and Scrappy should have got back together before he started being so happy that he's now single and back out in the streets with him. Meanwhile, he over there pretending to be in a relationship with Erica Baby Bang Banks. Girl. To me, it looked like Eric was on, like, y'all he-man woman haters, meaning that y'all are men who have fucked over the women in y'all lives. Those women retaliate, those women respond, those women do whatever they got to do to put their self-interest first, and then y'all have temper tantrums and act like you're a victim, and you haven't done anything to the woman in order for her to be how she is in the first fucking place. And even though Sierra shouldn't have been in Scrappy's face, it doesn't negate the fact that Scrappy could have walked away, should have walked away, and should not have ran his ass in Sierra's face in the first place, so he can have another opportunity to shut some bitch down, since that's what he likes to do. I'm not going to argue with y'all about the fact that Scrappy is a he-man woman hater. If you don't believe it, anytime the spiritual word post one of those sex war posts that they like to do, that either says something stupid about a woman or something stupid about a man in order to get everybody arguing under the comments, just wait a little while and see if Scrappy is in the comments underneath saying something, because he usually is. Sierra and Erica were definitely projecting, but Scrappy, everyone that's been in a relationship with you saying the same thing. Your credit ain't good and they paying the bills. And you're cheating. And you're cheating. And we saw you cheat in the past relationships. Exactly. Scrappy has the same argument with all his women every 3 to 5 business years. Not business years. All 3 of them are trash ass men, especially Kirk. Especially Kirk. Did y'all see Rashida this past episode trying to make him feel like a big man so that he could stop being mean to her? Like, how long do y'all have to be together for a man to recognize I'm having a hard time, like, right now? I need to go get myself together so I can come back to you better. Like, that's some real childish shit for you to be in a bad mood so you feel like you can treat your wife any old kind of way. Like, that's so weird to me, Kirk. It shows me you haven't learned anything. You're still doing the same shit you were doing on the first season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, where you're in a funk. You don't want to do the management thing anymore with Rashida. So instead of just letting her go be managed by another manager, you tried to sabotage her career and convince her that she shouldn't keep rapping. It's a moot point. You're not doing it. It's not popping. So just give up, because you don't want to be her manager anymore. But when she went to go try to get another manager, you got mad. You didn't want her to have another manager. Okay, so Rashida stopped rapping altogether. Nobody pays attention to that. But to me, it seemed like Rashida only stopped rapping because Kirk made her feel like she should, not because she really wanted to. He groomed her, then cheated on her. From the moment he stood on the couch to go toe-to-toe with Erica in front of everyone says more than enough. How do you treat your own women behind closed doors, Scrappy? Thank you, Shinji, because to me that was a red flag as well, and everybody acted like it wasn't a big deal. Also, they forgot that he grabbed Erica. Erica was trying to get off the sofa, and the security was trying to pull her off the sofa, and he grabbed her and would not let her go. But nobody responded to that. Nobody said anything. Y'all only want to focus on the fact that Sierra was talking shit in his face, because that's the worst thing a woman can do. Talk shit in a nigga face about how he ain't shit and she's really a boss, because she don't never not pay her fucking bills. She hurt his little ego. So that's worse to y'all than the way he grabbed Erica and wouldn't let Erica go when security was trying to pull her off of that sofa. But we're going to let that go, right? We're going to let that go. His oldest son, damn near Rashida's peer. Scrappy was raised by a pimp. He knows how to abuse women without touching them, but having an asthma attack when Stevie J was getting in. Nah. Scrappy put the pose on. He was having it. We did have a fucking asthma attack. I forgot. Dev tried to tell Rashida, and Kirk showed his tail in that meeting. And did. It's the same thing he did in the early seasons. He got her pregnant to stop her from rapping. Yep. I'm still trying to understand why Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is still trying to set them up as some wise married couple. Kirk nor Rashida could counsel me on how to change the channel, let alone a healthy relationship. Show I had to change the channel. I ain't mad at him about that. I wanted her to stop rapping too. In all seriousness, though, he sucks, man. Kirk and his 3 earrings. Y'all gonna leave my girl alone because bubblegum was the shit. Okay? It's the Georgia Peach, and I'm back again. Time to do the damn thing. Better tell your friends. First things first, I sheet her. Fuck around with no man who won't eat her. Y'all, let's look at Bam. I just want to look at Bam for a second. Damn, I didn't load the video of the Bam. Hold up. I thought I had loaded the video of the Bam. Y'all, hold up. Let me pull it up because the Bam looks real unhealthy to me. And to me, like, I feel like everybody keeps trying to act like Bambi is the villain, but that's not what I'm seeing. I really don't feel like that's what's happening. And the fact that y'all trying so hard to convince us that's what's happening is hella annoying to me. Like, Bambi's energy doesn't even give that she really wants to fight. It's given, I don't even want to fight. Like, I just want the motherfucker to leave me alone and stop trying to malign me. Let's not forget that when Erica and Bambi got into it a few months back, we hadn't seen that yet. So first of all, Erica had a little party to celebrate her divorce too. Okay. Hold up. Nigga, shut up. I'm sorry, y'all. I just saw somebody in the comments that I know in real life. Hold up, y'all. Talking about this is terrible. Not sure why y'all promoting this. Nigga, shut up. Was you in the comments saying it was terrible when Scrappy was doing it? I'm sorry, y'all. I got triggered a little bit by somebody that I actually know. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Just the one I wanted to put up for y'all.
Independence comment. Don't lose your next man letting homegirls be in your business. If you could like comprehend what I'm saying.
Like, isn't that some bullshit to even say that to her? Don't lose your next man letting your girl. I didn't lose him. I divorced him because he's a cheater and a fucking bum. If you want him so bad, you go fuck him and let him lay on your couch.
I had already filed for divorce because of some
How you don't even know the chain of events, but you telling somebody what they need to do in their next relationship, and you're not even paying attention to the chain of events on the fucking show. And look at this shit. This Thursday night, Lil Scrappy back outside divorce party.
He did. But this is what women do though. They try to make it about y'all want to make it my fault so bad. Somebody cheated, somebody filed for divorce, and that's just that. And guess what? Just so happened the cameras were around to capture it. It's okay. It is what it is. I don't think anybody's, well, some people probably are still mad, but I ain't. So I got to my first divorce party yesterday because Sierra threw me this beautiful party. And it was a little sad. Like when I walked in, I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is a divorce party. Like, this is weird. But then we went to another party afterwards, a little after party. And, I'm like, my friends and family are out here with me. So let's have a good time. It's okay. Like, everybody don't need to be up in the house.
Sad.
Depressed. But no, I just want to tell y'all to like go easy on my friends because they were emotional too during that time. Like they was fucking emotional. It was upsetting for them to see me in such a fragile state. You know what I'm saying? Like they was just like, oh no, that we want to go beat his ass. But I wish things would have happened differently. I do. I wish we could have had more civil conversations opposed to everybody just being defensive and everybody just trying to fucking fight each other. Like it did kind of spiral too much. But at the end of the day, like I said, if you look at your friend and you see your friend like going through some shit and really upset about it, then it's probably going to make you emotional too. And if it doesn't, then, probably not a real friend. I should pin this comment. Don't lose your.
Okay. So yeah, to me, Bambi absolutely looks gaunt. She looks very skinny. more than I'm used to seeing her. You know what I'm saying? Ninjas, thank you for being a member for a year, Charm Locks. Ninjas that are losers deserve to be lost. It's no shade. Exactly. Exactly. And to me, she looked more like she wasn't trying to act like she was having such a great time. Scrappy looked like he was trying to put on, like he about to be so happy that they divorced. Okay? Scrappy, the husband, can't give his family a home. Yet Sierra over here gifting her daughter a house. Child. And that's what we be talking about when y'all want to go in on the women and act like the women ain't shit, but they still out here in life doing more and being more successful than you niggas. Sing, I don't care who's wrong or right. I really don't want to fight no more. Okay. Scrappy is trying to get attention from Bambi because she's not responding. He's screaming into an empty hole. That's what it felt like to me. What is this divorce party shit? They act like divorce is something you just up and do on a Tuesday afternoon. That shit is a long process, which is why you should have a party when it's over, because you finally free of the motherfucker that's been sucking life from your ass for the past few years. Because she looked like somebody been sucking the life from her. Hopefully she'll, replenish. Uh-oh, is there a hater in the house or in the bushes? What? Not up in here. Nobody's trying to keep these niggas, okay? Her face is so thin. I guess people must have went in on. Oh, they're always going in on her. They're always going in on her. I can never say anything bad about Scrappy online or comment on what's really happening without people defending him and saying that it's all Bambi's fault. Like Bambi, the real villain. I've actually had people comment and say that to me. Not even talking about Bambi like that. Like for real. Okay. Voiced her valid issues with Scrappy. That's how I feel. I feel like when we heard Bambi express her issues with him, it was very cut and dry, understandable. I don't understand why we're trying to create a narrative that something else is going on that we don't know about. Bambi needs some healthier friendships too, because her whole crew going through the same thing. I mean, is that a sign that there's something wrong with her friends, or that most of these niggas ain't shit? Like, I just kind of feel like that just proves most of these niggas ain't shit, is what that proves to me. I know that Scrappy wants a woman to mother him. He really has some issues in reality. Yes, he does. Dang, I just said that, Bonnie. Thanks for being 100% no matter what. You already know. Having to see the person's trying to destroy you every day at work must be a lot. Mel looked worn out all the time for a while. She did. Bambi's mistake was thinking her lady parts were better. That's about it. And honestly, I don't even think she thought that she was better than Erica like that, y'all. I don't know why everybody thinks that she thought she was going to save him. That's not a clear depiction of it to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like back then, everybody liked Scrappy, y'all. Everybody liked Scrappy back then, myself included. We were all making excuses for him because the only relationship we had seen him in was him and Erica. And even though he was a liar, he was a cheater, it seemed like, oh, but he's still a good guy. But Erica is screaming into the fucking abyss, this nigga ain't shit. Why y'all acting like he a good guy when he not? But she kept taking him back and getting back with him. They broke up. He and Bambi got together, okay? And Erica comes on a reunion show talking about how she met up with Scrappy in a hotel and he ate her pussy, claiming that Bambi was fucking him when he was still with Erica, when at the end of the day, he was fucking Shay. He was fucking Erica Pinkett on the back end when he was with Bambi. Like, this is not about Bambi thinking that her coochie was better than Erica's. It's not about that. It's about a nigga that creates triangulation with the women in his life so that he can get what he wants to get out of all of them unfairly. So he can lie to them and get what he needs to get from each of them to fill the hole inside of himself that will never be filled in this way. That's what it's really about. And to me, I feel like Erica deciding that she wants to help Scrappy after everything, it's like, is it more important to you to not have a toxic man in your life? Or is it important for you to get back at Bambi for cheating with the nigga who you are, now seeing as the victim in this situation? You see what I'm saying? Like, girl, he's still the one that lied to you. He's still the one that cheated on you. He's still the one that left you to take care of E-Money by yourself for the most part. That's still him. So you come into his defense as if you don't understand how he probably treated Bambi worse than he treated you. You only had one kid for him. You only had one kid for him. Bambi has 3 children for Scrappy. 3 fucking children for this nigga. Y'all look at them. Miss Erica better go on with all of that looking like a whole dinner. And look, official Amani ain't having it at all. So this seems like flirtation to me. And I wonder why you're not here for it, E-Money. I wonder why E-Money not here for it. And look at people in the comments talking about this is a healthy co-parenting relationship that we're seeing. Oh, is that what we're seeing? Is that what we're seeing? Because this is the same man that called CPS on her and had her investigated not that long ago for child abuse. That's the same nigga that did that shit. Not too long ago. But yeah, okay. They're having a great co-parenting relationship right now. That's what it's giving. Okay. Erica gives, he always gonna come back to me vibes and happy about it. So disappointed in Erica, the nerve to claim it's Bambi's karma. After you went behind Bambi and fucked on him too. Like, girl, what? Y'all was all willing to fuck on that nigga whenever he was ready to fuck on y'all. Stop fronting. Child, we all love Scrappy. What you mean? We was all rooting for this big fine ass retarded nigga. Erica, you're just a couch and credit for the time being. Child, Amani don't even want them together. Trust me, I was hurt at one point with my parents. That's what I thought. Like, what the hell? It isn't. That's some BS. Because she has seen how her mama get for that man and how trash he treats her. Yup. Erica ain't no better than Bambi. Aren't those cute little double mint girls by a man who was initially married when she got pregnant? But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to keep acting like Bambi the only one that's problematic. Okay, Scrappy needs to calm the beast within, and he don't want to be a gentleman. That's too hard. Erica should be ashamed, especially after she just came out saying that he tried to report her for abuse. Okay, Scrap is fine, but he's broke as hell. Scrappy knows how to play with both Bambi and Erica. He did the same when he was dating Shay. Yup. Their daughter is grown now. Less problems. Exactly. These ninjas don't start calming down until after they get impotent. Ugh. But they blame Bambi for calling CPS. Even though it was him. Where is the footage of Mama D and CC fight? Oh, I forgot about that. I don't know. Co-parenting stops at 18. Communication should go through the adult child at that point. So what's going on here? Okay, so she not with the twins. No, I don't think she's with the twins daddy at all. How y'all think he got that lawyer? Erica paid the retainer. And it looked like he gonna fuck the lawyer. Scrappy ain't fine to me at all. Not no more, he not. All I see is his insides on the outside. But back when he was younger, back when we were younger, back when we were stupider, yeah, girl, I definitely thought he was fine. He definitely could have rang my bell back in the day. Now, bitch, I will remove myself from the vicinity. Oh, no, nigga. No. Erica thinks she's so much better than others. She does, which is why it's so annoying to me that everybody keeps thinking that Bambi thought she was better than Erica. It's like, y'all, Erica feels like that about everybody, though. Erica gives that's just my baby mama 90s vibes. Girl. Let me see. Scrappy disappointed me the most. He really did. She was never with the twins' dad, as far as I know, which is why she didn't want to let us know who the pappy was at the beginning. Girl. Oh, we gonna be here for a while. No, we not. Hold up. Okay, yeah, we about to get into my last 2 stories, and then we gonna get out of here, girl. But this was a nice little cute long one, okay? So I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm right. I hope y'all having a good time. All right, so let's go ahead and get into. Oh wait, no. I forgot. Let's talk about Tamar first, and then we'll get into Lizzo, and then we'll end with Joseline. Okay. So let's start off with what it was that she had said. Where is that? All right, I'm about to just pull it up, and I'm gonna leave it covered because I don't feel like having them strike my shit. They gonna strike it anyway, but y'all know how it be. Hold up. Let me know if y'all can hear this.
Stand with Nene on this. I feel like a lot of people are trying to shun her. I feel like the Braxtons should be bigger. There are a lot of Black women in reality television that opened so many doors and had the same opportunities but didn't get the same push.
But wait up, Miss Jason girl. Now I understand all what you're saying. Now that's a little delusional, but
wow, what is?
Yeah. Okay, girl, Miss Nene, honey, had a lot, and I love her dearly. I love Nene dearly. Nene had a lot of opportunities. She was on Glee. She was on all these different damn shows. No. She on Stars. She had everything.
Yeah, because she had to figure out how to make an income because the pay is not fair.
Hello.
The pay is not fair between Kim Kardashians, the Braxtons, or Atlanta Housewives.
Well, the pay
that's not fair.
The pay not fair, but
we're doing the same thing. Why are we not getting the same price?
Well, okay.
Okay, I'll explain to you why you're not getting the same price. First of all, y'all don't have a Kris Jenner. Let's start there. You don't have a white mother who has been in Hollywood and rubbing elbows with people in entertainment business for years because she was married to a famous lawyer, a famous entertainment lawyer named Robert Kardashian. She was married to him. He died. And then she married Bruce Jenner, now Caitlyn Jenner. Okay. And he was also a famous athlete that was involved in the entertainment business. So this is a white woman that has several friends and connections before she decides to be her daughter's manager and leverage her knowledge and her access to get her family the fame that they needed. It was very intentional and greatly orchestrated, using Black women, using Trina, using Nene, using, a lot of the Black women that they were supposedly friends with, Lala and them, and they were hanging around all of these Black women that were in Black entertainment. Then y'all go and get y'all bodies done. Y'all got y'all reality show, Chloe Gets with Lamar. Y'all are infiltrating the Black community so that y'all can get the height of y'all success. At the same time, y'all are, for the white people. The white people see y'all and they like what they see too. So you've been able to, then you get with Kanye. They were able to build on what they had, but it was because they had Kris Jenner. The Braxtons didn't have Kris Jenner and they don't have white skin. So when we have these conversations, let's keep it a buck and stop living in delusional land, as Gary said. Okay, but let's keep going.
I mean, but there's a gang of factors like the viewership between one show and another show. The fact that
Bravo versus WeTV. The Kardashians own their show. Understand that. The Kardashians own their show. Okay? Y'all went on Bravo and did not sign good contracts. That is the difference.
Kardashians, you could mention all your businesses. The show was about the businesses.
And we couldn't. On WeTV, we could not. We had to pay for it.
So the smoke should be more so with the networks, which it sounds like.
And that sounds like y'all should have put that shit in y'all contract. It sounds like y'all made a mistake with the contract, is what it sounds like. Because there's no reason why that show should not have been advertisement for y'all businesses for you to even be on it. Like, duh, it's one hand washing the other. If I'm going to be on the show, then let me promote my businesses. My businesses also help bring more people to the show. Okay? Because if I have people that follow me for my music, why would you not cover my album? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all did not do well with y'all contracts.
It is. Yeah. And you are a big star. People know who Nene Leakes is. People know who Kim Kardashian is.
But what she's saying is, what she's saying
not the same thing.
Without a doubt, these are all valid points, super valid complaints, and the disparity between race and reality TV and the results, they're 100% fact.
Yeah.
I don't think you can discount the biggest video in the world for a few years. I think that's hard to
real
discount
funny.
That.
Y'all real freaking funny.
No, we're not real funny. He's saying that the sex tape that blew up is the reason why that happened. And there are very specific components on why that sex tape blew up. Kris Jenner and the fact that Kim is white. and the fact that she was fucking Big Dick Ray J.
When I created Braxton Family Values and Kim Kardashian got the $100 million check. Let's talk about that. So we're not even going to sit here and talk about sex and television, creating TV shows and who deserve what when. It is unfair, point blank, and the period.
Oh, Hollywood is racist, and they will cut you the booty end of the stick, but you got to play a harder game of football.
That's right. Yes, that's exactly what it is, bitch. That means you got to make sure that your contract is right. That means you gotta dot your T, dot your I's and cross your T's and make sure that you're getting what you deserve. That's why, I have such respect for Candy when it comes to shit. It's about holding out until you can get what you deserve. It's about playing your hand right so you can get what you deserve. But they're not going to just give it to you. They're not.
It's also, you want me to die and come back white?
Well, no.
You already be trying to do that, but whatever.
That's not the only way that's going to work.
I stand with Nene on.
So yeah, I feel like Tamar is being delusional, just like Nene is being delusional. Y'all love to ignore the facts of a situation because it makes you feel better to be a victim all the time. So yeah, nothing new here. Just wanted to give my little commentary on it, child. That's all I got for y'all on that. Let's go ahead and move back to Lizzo. Okay. Girl, it's looking bad. It really is. Okay, let's go to how it started. Where is it at? How did it start? Where is it at? I'm gonna just lay out the information and then we gonna see how we feel at the end.
I feel unsafe. I feel disrespected. And I have never experienced such treatment in the 7 years that I've been doing this. And she then proceeded to prove all of those things right by balling up her fist and saying, "You're so effing lucky. You're so effing lucky," basically alluding to hitting me, that she's not going to hit me, as she's inching towards me. And then one of our fellow dance mates and her best friend comes and pulls her back from assaulting me.
Lizzo's persona is one thing, but that after listening to these three brave ladies, that the reality is different.
It's hard to love yourself in a world that doesn't love you back. You know what I mean? And I've been trying to do it so boldly.
Whew, all right, so that was one of the first, dancers. Okay, there were other videos of other dancers coming forth to say other things about Lizzo. And one of those dancers who had something bad to say about her also was singing her praises after the initial supposed situation.
Surprise! Hi, what's up? It's Ariana Davis from season 1 of Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Girls. I know you're probably thinking, why is she here? What is she doing auditioning for season 2? The short answer is I'm a singer and I just want to share that part of me with y'all. I know I've been on tour. I've been working with Lizzo for some months, maybe close to a year now. And it's been so amazing and such a beautiful journey. And she's probably going to be like, girl, what are you doing? But anyway, I figured I might as well shoot my shot. I mean, I don't think she knows that I can sing. And the biggest thing about me is that I always say this, but dance is my first love and music is my passion. And if I was to be chosen for the cast of season 2 of Watch Out for the Big Girls, I don't know. I just think that it would mean the world to me to share my voice. I think my voice has gone quiet for too long. And I think that I have a story that people need to hear because I think they can relate to it. And I think it can help change lives and, do what Lizzo's doing. I look up to her so much and I just want to follow in her footsteps and not only be an amazing dancer, but be an amazing singer and storyteller. I love to write music. I love to sing. And I just want to share that with the Queen Lizzo herself. Yeah. Choose me to be part of the singing group. I know I'm already a dancer, but I can sing too. So yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that definitely doesn't seem like she has an issue with Lizzo, but that doesn't really mean anything. So then Lizzo's one of a film director said she declined to work on Lizzo's documentary because the singer disrespected her. She said, I felt deeply hurt. She said, I usually do not comment on anything pop culture related, but in 2019, I traveled a bit with Lizzo to be the director of her documentary. I walked away after 2 weeks. I was treated with such disrespect by her. I witnessed how arrogant, self-centered, and unkind she is. I was not protected and was thrown into a shitty situation with little support. My spirit said to run as fast as you fucking can, and I'm so grateful I trusted my gut. I felt gaslit and was deeply hurt, but I've healed. Reading these reports made me realize how dangerous of a situation it was. This kind of abuse or of power happens far too often. Much love and support to the dancers, okay? So then on top of that, let me read to y'all what the complaint actually said, because I want to play this video of her actual dance instructor. Because a lot of this is not just about Lizzo, it's about the dance instructor that she hired to, be in charge of the girls. 3 of Lizzo's former dancers have accused the singer of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment in a lawsuit filed Tuesday. They also allege that she pressured one of them to touch a nude performer at an Amsterdam club and subjected the group to an excruciating audition after leveling false accusations that they were drinking on the job. The dancers accused Lizzo, a performer known for embracing body positivity and celebrating her physique, of calling attention to one dancer's weight gain and later berating, then firing that dancer after she recorded a meeting because of a health condition. The suit filed in Los Angeles Superior Court and provided to NBC News by the plaintiff's law firm also accuses the captain of Lizzo's dance team of proselytizing proselytizing. Y'all, that word is so hard for me to say. Dance team of proselytizing to other performers and deriding those who had premarital sex while sharing lewd sexual fantasies, stimulating oral sex, and publicly discussing the virginity of one of the plaintiffs. So they basically was saying that the dance captain was like ultra religious, but then also would do lewd sexual things like performing fellatio on a banana of some, you know what I'm saying? Like doing shit like that. Or constantly talking about one of the girls being a virgin, becoming obsessed with that, talking about premarital sex to these girls as if they're not grown-ass women, you know. The suit does not say if Lizzo knew about the allegations linked to the dance captain, Charlene Quigley, but the plaintiffs believe the singer was aware of their complaints about her, according to their lawyer, Ron Zambrano. The suit names Lizzo, whose real name is Melissa Vivian Jefferson, her production company, and Quigley as defendants. In addition to accusations of a hostile work environment and sexual harassment, the suit brings claims for religious and racial harassment, false imprisonment, interference with protective economic advantage, and other allegations. Not every claim was brought against each defendant. The stunning nature of how Lizzo and her management team treated their performers seems to go against everything Lizzo stands for publicly, while privately she weight shames her dancers and demeans them in ways that are not only illegal, but absolutely demoralizing. The suit accuses Lizzo of calling attention to the dancer's weight after an appearance at South by Southwest Music Festival. The singer and her choreographer later told the dancer Ariana Davis that she seemed less committed to her role, and a comment the suit describes as thinly veiled concern about Davis' weight. Representatives for Lizzo did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Quigley did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Efforts to reach Lizzo's production company, Big Girl Big Touring Inc., were unsuccessful. Lizzo addressed the suit allegations in a statement Thursday morning, saying she's hurt and called the claims false, unbelievable, and outrageous. Davis and another former dancer, Crystal Williams, began performing with Lizzo after competing on the Amazon reality show Watch Out for the Big Girls in 2021, according to the suit. The dancers were later fired. The third, Noel Rodriguez, was hired the same year after performing in the video Rumors, the suit says. Rodriguez resigned earlier this year. The Amsterdam club accusations. The trip to the Amsterdam strip club Benabar happened after a performance in the city earlier this year. The suit states that Lizzo's after parties were routine and non-mandatory, but alleges that those who attended were favored by the singer and had a greater job security. At the club, Lizzo allegedly began inviting cast members to take turns touching the new performers, catching dildos launched from performers' vaginas, and eating bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas. The suit says Lizzo then turned her attention to Miss Davis and began pressuring Miss Davis to touch the breasts of one of the nude women. Davis declined, according to the suit, and Lizzo allegedly led a chant, goading her to do so. After Davis declined 3 more chants, the chant grew louder and more stringent, demanding a visibly uncomfortable Miss Davis to engage with the performer. When Davis eventually acquiesced and briefly touched the performer, the group burst into laughter, the suit says. Yeah, that's very fucking weird, Lizzo. That's very weird. Afterward, Lizzo allegedly pressed a member of her security staff to get on stage and begin yelling, "Take it off," according to the suit. This is a fine line. It's like it can sound like we're having fun, and then it can sound like somebody is kind of forcing people who they're paying to do shit against their will. But because you're paying them, they're going to do what you're telling them to do, even if they don't want to do it. That's what it's given. Plaintiffs were aghast with how little regard Lizzo showed for the bodily autonomy of her employees and those around her, especially in the presence of many people whom she employed. A week later, after a show in Paris, Lizzo invited her dancers to a club so they would be able to learn something or be inspired by the performance, the suit says. What Lizzo failed to mention when inviting the dancers to the performance was that it was a new cabaret bar. The suit described the performance as artful, but the plaintiffs were shocked that Lizzo would conceal the nature of the event from them, robbing them of the choice not to participate. Well, it seems as if it was always non-mandatory, so you always had the choice to not go, whether she told you or not. You also had the choice to leave once you figured out what was going on. Harassment claim. The racial harassment claim is linked to what the suit describes as comments charged with racial and fatphobic animus that were made by touring company employees. Okay? In one instance, the former dancer asked to be compensated for their downtime at a rate of 50% of their weekly pay, according to the suit. An accountant allegedly responded to the request by offering 25% and scolding them for being unacceptable and disrespectful. Child, for asking for 50%? Get the fuck out of here. Only the dance cast, comprised of full-figure women of color, were ever spoken to in this manner, the suit states. Yeah, because y'all be feeling like the black girls don't really deserve to be here, so they should just take whatever you're willing to give them. Fuck out of here. The religious harassment allegation is connected to Quigley, the dance captain who also worked as a judge on Lizzo's reality show. According to the suit, she preached her Christian beliefs and took every opportunity to proselytize to any and all in her presence regarding protestations, regardless of whether they were a part of that religion or not, I guess. After discovering that Davis was a virgin, Quigley discussed the subject in interviews and posted about it on social media, the suit says. Why would you do that? And when cast members asked her to stop pressuring Rodriguez, whom Quigley regarded as a non-believer, according to the suit, about her faith, Quigley responded, "No job, and no one will stop me from talking about the Lord." Bitch, if you don't get out of our face with this, that's between you and the Lord, not you and us. Dancers dismissed. 2 dancers were fired in April and May, according to the suit. Williams lost her job on April 26, days after she spoke up at a meeting in which she challenged an assertion from Lizzo that the dancers were drinking before the performance. The day before, Lizzo had told the group that they would have to audition again, a move that prompted what the suit described as excruciating 12-hour rehearsal. If Lizzo was dissatisfied with their performances, the suit alleges the dancers would be fired or sent home. Yeah, but that's how that goes. During the rehearsal, Davis was so fearful that she'd lose her job if she went to the bathroom, she soiled her pants. This is the point where y'all as adults need to care more about yourselves than a job. She was given a see-through outfit with no undergarments to finish the performance, the suit says. When Lizzo raised the issue again the following day, Williams responded saying the dancers didn't drink, the suit says. The singer then allegedly offered what the suit described as a mocking reply. Well, if you're not, then good for y'all. 5 days later, on April 26, Lizzo's tour manager fired Williams in a hotel lobby, the suit says. The manager attributed the termination to budget cuts, said the suit, which noted that no one else was fired. Rodriguez complained to the manager about the decision to publicly fire Williams, a move that Lizzo repeatedly raised with the dancers during the April 27 meeting, during which she told the group that she had eyes and ears everywhere, according to the suit. Girl, Davis recorded the April 27 meeting because she suffered from an eye condition that sometimes left her disoriented in stressful situations. The suit claims, the suit says, days later, Lizzo held an emergency meeting and had security employees confiscate dancers' phones, the suit states. Lizzo became furious, hurling expletives at the group, and stated that she was going to go around the room, person by person, until someone told Lizzo who made the recording. Girl, I wonder what the recording say. Okay. Davis acknowledged recording the meeting, saying she wanted to have a copy of Lizzo's performance notes, the suit says. When Davis said she hadn't meant any harm and that she deleted the video, Lizzo allegedly responded, "There is nothing you can say to make me believe you." Girl, okay. Miss Quigley and Lizzo then took turns berating Miss Davis, the suit says. After castigating Miss Davis, after castigating Miss Davis, Lizzo fired Miss Davis on the spot. Before Lizzo left the meeting, Rodriguez told her that she felt disrespected and would resign. The suit says Lizzo responded by cracking her knuckles, balling her fist, and using an expletive to tell Rodriguez she was lucky, the suit states, okay, as we saw in that video. As Rodriguez left, the suit says Lizzo raised both her middle fingers and yelled a slur. The suit alleges false imprisonment against Lizzo's production company because a member of her security detail allegedly forced Davis to remain in the room after the meeting ended so he could search her phone for the video. Child, seriously? That's not cool at all. That would have freaked me the fuck out. The suit does not specify a dollar amount for the damages that cover emotional distress, including unpaid wages, loss of earnings, and attorney's fees. In the meantime, Lizzo continued to inspire fans. In a recent clip circulating on social media, the singer can be seen telling a young woman attending a concert in Australia how beautiful and special she is and how she could be the greatest dancer in the world. Speaking to the fan who said she had been bullied online, Lizzo said, "The words we say have a long-lasting effect on people." So yeah, y'all. It's not that I'm running to push Lizzo under the bus, but a lot of what they're saying sounds like something that any woman that's in her position would kind of be like. A bully, a boss, a bitch, feeling like her employees are her friends, that type of shit. But let me play this video from wait, no. Bitch. I hate when I thought I loaded it and I didn't, but that's okay because I still saved it. Hold up. We're going to go on Instagram and I'm going to pull it up. Okay.
I want to get on here really quick and say, God is so, so good. God loves you so, 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 so much. No matter what you're going through, even if you don't love him, he loves you. Glory to God. I just want to remind you that he is love. He is truth. He is the light. He is the first and the last. And all things work together for those that are called according to his purpose. And I just feel so blessed. I feel so thankful. I feel so full of joy. I had such an amazing time on tour with amazing people. And I'm so excited to be home, resting with my family and my dog after an amazing experience. And yeah, I just wanted to tell everyone that God loves you and I love you and glory to God. And I hope you're smiling and you feel joy no matter where you're at or what you're going through. Because, hey, everybody.
Yeah. It's giving creepy church girl. Religious psychosis. Toxic positivity. Oh, absolutely. She doesn't live in reality. Okay. She sounds like a person who was once stuck in a cult. She looks crazy. So we're all picking it up. Okay, great. So with that being said, child, everybody was piling on. Then somebody was like, girl, Lizzo stole my man. I was like, not Lizzo stole your man. Here you go.
So late 2016, 2017-ish, she and my boyfriend were co-hosting a show on MTV called Wonderland. And no, she wasn't very nice. She wasn't very nice to me. I knew she didn't like me, but the people around her were nice. Like her sister seemed nice. And I kind of ignored it because I felt like, well, you know, she's already like in this celebrity scene or whatever. So she probably just feels like she has better things to do than talk to me. And I just noticed that like even when we were just out to eat or at the beach or something, she still wasn't very nice to me. And it wasn't like a production thing, like, oh, she's just really busy or whatever. She just didn't like me. She didn't say anything that was mean, but she was really like standoffish or like wouldn't talk to me. You know, like when I talked to her, it was kind of like, oh, okay, like get the fuck away from me. I don't want to talk to you. So yeah, I eventually found out that she and my boyfriend had something going on, ex-boyfriend. And that was that. I left the relationship. I mean, yeah, it was heartbreaking. I mean, I was with him for 10 years. I supported him through everything. And when he finally got a big break, he left me for Lizzo. It was really hard for my mental health. I went through a really difficult period of time trying to be okay with this because it wasn't just like, oh, I broke up with my boyfriend. It was like, oh, I broke up with my boyfriend and he left me for a person who wasn't very nice to me and turned out to be like after the fact, after we broke up, she became a Grammy award-winning celebrity and everybody in the world loves her. And her message is like love and light and positivity after knowing how she treated me. But I wasn't able to, I didn't want to say anything because it made me sound like a whiny little baby or something. So I didn't broadcast that that was something that happened to me. Or when I did talk about it, I never named her because I just didn't feel like I would be supported or people would care, you know, like people loved her. So why would I try to like drag her name or whatever? So I just silently went through something really big and really hard. It was like my fight or flight response was triggered every time I heard her song on the radio or like if I went to the movies and like her song was in the trailer. It was so difficult and I cried for so long and I felt so depressed and like I was in a really bad spot for years because of how this happened. And I know it wasn't her fault. It wasn't her fault. It was his fault. It was the way he handled it. She has no responsibility to me. But I think they could have both been a little more kind in the way that they chose to get together. You know, like he could have broken up with me or she could have maybe suggested that he break up with me before they started something because the text messages were something that I'll never be able to not see in my head. I think I'm feeling emotional right now because this is the first time I've ever been able to freely speak on it and feel like people will hear what I'm saying and not just like come at me for saying something about somebody that they really like. And it feels like this validation. And I try to be a good person, you know, I try to let things go, forgive, you know, just move on. But some things just stick with you until it gets lifted off of your spirit. And I feel like this is a moment where it's gotten lifted off of my spirit that she's not everything that she's been saying she is. And I've known that for a long time, but I tried to let it go. But now that it's coming to light, who she really is and how she really operates, it's just like vindication. It's like what I went through was real and I don't have to be quiet about it anymore. I don't have to be embarrassed about it anymore. It's true. It's true. I've seen it. It's real. And now I can like put these feelings aside and just like really move on. I guess I never really thought I needed that, but I did. I'm realizing that I did. But the biggest takeaway is just be kind.
Okay, so let me say this because I see y'all in the comments. Okay, hold up. Wait. All right. Y'all are so mean. Y'all want to talk about I'm mean. Y'all mean. Okay, because I actually empathize with the young lady. I heard what she was saying. Like I listened to what she was saying and I heard what she was saying. It's not about Lizzo. Lizzo's not to blame. But Lizzo was a bitch to her. And then Lizzo turned around and fucked her man. And you know, yeah, you broke my heart. You ain't shit, nigga. It's definitely more you than her. But then now I gotta hear your music playing in a fucking Target every time I go to the store. And I just kind of feel like, yeah, like that's reasonable, y'all. I don't know. Like, it's reasonable to feel like, man, I knew that bitch wasn't shit, and I was trying to stay quiet about it because I knew if I said something, everybody was gonna think I was hating. But I'm glad other people see that she ain't shit, because she ain't shit. I'm not really mad at her from what happened, but it's annoying as fuck for me to feel like this bitch ain't shit and everybody thinks she is such a sweet person. Like, y'all could play. No, y'all all mean. Y'all all mean. I don't want to hear that shit. The question, y'all mean. Y'all is mean, okay? Because at the end of the day, y'all act like y'all can't sympathize with getting your man stole by a bitch that become famous. Like, stop acting like that. I don't think that's it. I don't think that Lizzo is sweet. That I don't think she is sweet. I think that the world has been mean to her, so she is a savage. And I feel like I'm mean. Yeah. We're all mean, girl. We're all mean. Where was her tears? Okay, hold up. Hold up. I was trying to see. Okay, because she wasn't crying. Okay. I see what y'all saying. I see what y'all saying. Like, I'm not saying like I'm not saying I'm about to cry on behalf of this bitch. And I'm not saying that people don't get cheated on every day, B. The only thing I'm saying is it only adds to the fact that Lizzo ain't the nice girl that y'all think she is. That's all it's adding to. But we don't really care like that about what the girlfriend say. But at the same time, it's given. Yeah, I could believe that shit. And it like I'm just saying, I believe that shit. That's all. I can believe that shit, y'all. I'm sorry. I really, really, absolutely can. Girl, I feel like I might not be going to the gym today. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the last topic because I know I was gonna be here this long, so I want to hurry up and get this done before we hit 3 hours on here. Let's talk about Chanel Benacourt. And let me just say this, y'all. I do feel like Lizzo is probably a mean girl, but I also feel like she has to be. Yeah, it's giving power trip. It's giving power trip that happens to a lot of people that become famous and are in an insulated bubble where everybody in their bubble is somebody that they're paying to do whatever they want them to do. And I also feel like people are mean to Lizzo, so it would make sense for Lizzo to also be mean. You see what I'm saying? It's not that I feel like Lizzo shouldn't be able to make her music anymore. It's not that I feel like, she needs to go to jail. Like, it's nothing like that. But I honestly feel like you probably did become too familiar with those women. You probably did have a dry, sarcastic, bitchy manner about you. And that's usually okay when you're the boss. But I think that you crossed certain lines in a habitual manner that left you open for a lawsuit. And so here we are. You feel me? But I mean, I don't wish any bad on a bitch, but I can absolutely believe what all of these people are saying about her, which is that she's a bitch. That's all. A freak bitch at that. All right. Let's move on to Chanelica. Okay. Yeah, y'all. Chanelica's in court.
Charge 2, battering a law enforcement officer. Both of these are add charges. And count 3, battering a law enforcement officer. Any argument that's a probable cause? No, Your Honor. All right. Court finds probable cause on charges 2 and 3. Turn to the state of Florida for bond recommendation and/or recommendation. I'm going to release her on her own reconnaissance by agreement of the parties on 2 and 3. She'll be released on her own reconnaissance by agreement of the parties. All previous special terms and conditions that were ordered on June 13, 2023 remain in full force and effect. But she's got to go into custody because it's an up-file for a felony. They got a book on it.
The previous time we was for the felony.
These 2 add charges 2 and 3. 2 new felonies. They got a book on it. At least that's what I'm being told by the sheriff's office. In order for her to be served with the papers, because she has been add charged on 2 felonies, they have to book her on those felonies. They got to.
So let's read what they're saying. Joseline is facing more legal hurdles after her brawl with fellow reality TV personality Big Lex. The Love and Hip Hop star is now facing charges following her June 12th arrest for. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. My dog is barking. Hold up. Y'all, let me hurry up and get through this. While appearing in a Florida court for her arraignment Thursday, Hernandez was told by a judge she's been charged with 2 felony counts of battery on a law enforcement officer. Okay, body camera footage from the incident shows the rapper resisting arrest and yelling slurs and obscenities as multiple officers take her to the floor to handcuff her. You fucking ass bitch. She called them F words. She called them faggots. You gay niggas, you gay bitches, just screaming all kind of homophobic slurs at people like, you know, somebody that's completely out of control of themselves. If you kill me, you all gonna die. She was screaming that to people. Okay. Tell your black mama I said it, you bitch. You know, your black mama. Yeah, that sounds like you're not racist. I mean, you're not colorist. Tell your black mama. Yeah, it sounds like you care about black people. That's what it sounds like. How dare you? How dare you treat me like that in front of these white cunts? Like she is doing the most. It's giving cocaine. Before Thursday, the New York lyricist was already facing charges of battery, trespassing, and resisting an officer with violence, the outlet reported. Broward Clerk of Court's record signed and dated June 14 show Hernandez agreed to enter a standard pretrial release program stipulating she must stay in Miami-Dade, Broward, or Palm Beach counties unless she receives permission from the court to leave the area. She must report to court and pretrial services staff 2 days a week. Best known for her role on VH1's Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Okay, all that bullshit. In 2020, she launched the Zeus Network reality show Joseline's Cabarets, on which Big Lex was castmate during season 2. That season followed the behind-the-scenes antics of a strip club performers in Atlanta. The exact cause of the brawl between the two women has not been confirmed. We already know what it is. We watched the show. So yeah, they released her on her own recognizance, but it's kind of like, how many times are y'all going to allow this menace out into fucking society? She needs to go to jail and sit her ass down. She's always getting high, acting a fool, and fighting somebody with reckless abandon. She don't give a fuck. And the reason why I feel like they should arrest her is because she's literally online right now on that stupid ass show threatening to beat bitches' asses because they don't claim they blackness. I really want somebody to release the video of Amber and Joseline fighting because I really believe that Amber won the fight. So I want that to be put out there because she's now using that fight on her show as a way to bolster her whole big bad bitch, image that she has. Like, girl, we don't know if Amber tossed your ass up in that fight or not, but you're going to get on stage and tell them other girls that you beat bitches' asses when they don't claim their blackness. Really? Really, bitch? Yeah, y'all. I'm over. I'm over Joseline. I haven't ever really liked Joseline. There was a moment after she had her baby where I was trying to like Joseline, but she will always disappoint you. She will always show herself to be crazy, bitter, insecure, out of control, degenerate, okay? And giving me crackhead vibes. I really thought Bonnie was going to change Joseline. That birthday special really pulled me back into her shenanigans. Yep. She was shocking that one girl on the show. I think Amber put pause on her. They fought. Yes, Bondi, roll the footages. Okay. She a hypocrite. She don't claim her blackness. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. Has Joseline ever won any fight without sneaking someone? I don't think so. And in that fight, she needed help. Where the fuck is Melissa? Okay. Because she from the slums of Puerto Rico. Exactly. Shout out to Wendy Williams. She seen right through it. Child, I've been said, you ain't nothing but bottom of the barrel. Delusional, bottom of the barrel ass bitch. I want her to go to jail. I'm tired of her. And I still don't like the way she treat them girls on that show. And it's sad to me that those girls don't know any better. So all they see is an opportunity to get paid. So they're going to run their ass back over there to Zeus. And she going to abuse their ass again. So with that being said, girl, I'm going to go ahead and check on out on y'all. It's a long live, y'all, 3 hours. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I enjoyed y'all. I enjoyed the little intimate conversation with the people that were here and are here. If you're catching a playback, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm also going to cut this up, and release it to everybody in parts. So, y'all will see it in another form if you came in late or whatever. But I enjoyed y'all so much. Thank y'all for coming through and keeping me company. And I will see y'all next time for something.